and convince him to create a cure.
I started recording this because I forgot that we were supposed to record it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
But I only record it when you said our goal. So our goal is what again? Sorry.
Find Clave
Yep.
and convince him to make a cure.
So
It's gonna take a lot of Goose not to like bite the shit out of
anything.
him.
So,
necessary.
so to recap, just so because
Continue.
it was a long story, I'm gonna be
It
honest. And then I kept getting distracted. So essentially, one of our friends is like dying, and we need a cure. We need to find this Clave guy, and Clave was the guy that refused to let this injured rabbit child into his house, and then someone in the house found the rabbit child and was really upset because the child died.
It was their dad.
The dead dad came and found the dead baby on the front door because their kid disappeared trying to find a cure. And the dad...
How did the dead dad find the...
No, he wasn't dead yet.
So it was just the dad of the dead child.
Went to go find his babe. Babe was dead.
Okay.
They're both dead. Dad cursed Clave.
I hope this is a murder mystery. That'd be cool.
Alright. You find yourself in front of the ruined manor. There's crumbling stones surrounding you as you and your partners walk forward to your task. There's a smell of damp moss and smoke in the air. The light rain making the cobblestone below slick. The mighty doors in front of you has toppled over. Would you like to enter and begin your quest?
No.
Alright, well...
It walks the other direction.
Wait, what was it again? I'm sorry. So, like, still falling apart ruins? Or
You walk up and there's a giant manor in front of you. It's trashed. It's crazy looking. Do you want to look around or would you like to enter?
Can I make a
Where are you playing?
history check?
History check, yeah.
You're in the game now? What's your character?
Joanna Lillette, Water Genasi, Cleric.
Okay.
Nice. I think Goose is gonna like just like scope out like the front of the yard, kind of like the front area where we're at.
Okay.
So, good roll for investigation.
Yup.
3.
Not looking good.
Let me see. What would investigation?
So, let me see.
Wait, yeah, there's this one. I could also have
You
the
can
PDF.
roll one of your many towers.
For the history check?
Wait,
I have a
I
plus
don't know why
3
it keeps
with
going
history.
to the side. I can just pull up yours real
I have a
quick and
plus
see
3
on the
with
side.
history.
Okay. Yeah, here it is. So.
Yeah, you have -1 on investigation.
God damn it! That's a 2.
Goose goes to look around, but he can't see much because there's water getting in his eyes and he's coughing. Goose isn't having a good time.
But Goose isn't. Can't they swim up in the water?
Oof.
Okay. So I guess I want Ink to be the main character that I play, and then Zephyrus can be like this. Like
Those are all
the
your dice.
side
Up in the corner,
character.
by the way. Ignore Sarah's many growing
Yeah, I
castle.
was like, oh, okay. Oh,
You're making
okay.
castles. It's kind of impressive.
I'll put this to the side.
I had to stop making castles in Peyton's room because they kept going all over the floor.
So I'm gonna say Ink is. What would he do? There's a manor. So Ink is really good at investigating. I'm gonna say he goes inside, but he wants to check for traps before he goes inside.
You look along the doorway, despite being heavily ruined by time and just.
Don't I have to roll for this?
I thought you already did. I'm sorry.
No, I did.
Not a very good DM.
There you go. No, you're fine. Is that a 3?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me see. This is investigation, right?
Yeah.
I have a +7, so I got a 10.
Damn.
Okay.
I told you he likes to investigate. It's a slow
Inky
shtick.
walks forward. Things are a little messy in there. It's a grand room. I'm talking like 10-foot ceilings. It's crazy. But don't see anything much. Everything's pretty dusty. Don't feel like there's any traps.
Would I be able to do a history check and see if it was maybe, if I could tell maybe who it was owned by, or if there's any sort of like tapestry that might allude to like what this person believed in?
Are you guys inside yet?
Yeah, Goose is gonna follow them
I'm gonna
inside.
say Ink is he's still gonna be by the doorway, but he's just gonna like peek inside or maybe on like the outside too.
Okay.
If that is okay.
Sarah also has a 17 on history check. So you want to do the same thing as Peyton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we both roll then?
Yeah.
what is my history? +1. So that's a 4. I got a 5.
Okay. Sarah, you got a 17.
I get a +3 with
Can-
history checks.
Damn.
So can I have Goose, because he's still in his goose form, can I have him fly around inside the manor to see if he sees anything from like an aerial view? We can actually have him fly over the manor at like the top to like see above everything, like flying to see if he sees anything?
Roll for it.
I was gonna say, I'm trying not to.
God damn it, that's a nat fucking 1!
I'm gonna have Zephyros also try to like fly around and
Okay.
see if anything, just to follow Goose's lead. That's an 8.
I got a
I
fucking
feel like that might fall under like dexterity because you are using your body.
Well, so Goose would, because he can automatically fly, but Zephyros has a spell that requires her to fly. So, but I mean, I think, don't you have to roll for Arcana for that?
For what?
For if you're using a spell, you normally have to roll for Arcana. When does magic?
I feel like flying around would be an action.
Yeah. I think it's an action.
Where is my fly ability?
I'm trying not to like Cody.
Because I know we gave
I
her
know
that
how
spell.
Robert plays.
I am just very chill. Like if you think if the dice allows it, you can do it. I don't give a fuck.
That's how Robert. I didn't know how you guys played. That's why I didn't. Robert's way is very like.
Peyton's more technical than I am. I am very just if the dice says yes, 'cause this is the power of the dice session, so it's different than actual.
Do you
Like,
just want to roll to see if Zephyr flies then, Peyton?
see how effective their spell is. Roll for effectiveness.
Yeah, I don't know where it says. Oh, I found spells. Okay, fly. That's a 3rd level spell. Yes.
You
And
can
then
tell
I'll
Xavier that
make
I
sure
took
that I.
this.
Okay. So I can. It doesn't matter, but I can roll for whichever you prefer.
Let's go for effectiveness.
Okay. What does it say?
15.
15.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'll put a symbol for flying real quick. There we go. Okay. So what happens?
Zephyros?
Yeah, Zephyros
Okay.
is they're trying to fly and scout the building.
Zephyros takes off, and as he glides around, he can see a large manor taking over an acre of room. There is a large fenced-in area at the very back. It looks like dilapidated trees, perhaps like a designated garden area, but largely part of the roof is caving in. It's taken over by time. It is majority red brick and cobblestone roofing.
Okay. Because I imagine Zephyr probably points that out to Goose. Goose is probably going to go down and tell you two what Zephyrus found.
Yes, and there's a dull blue light emitting from each window.
Oh, of the abandoned thing Zephyrus found?
All of the windows of like the manor have a dull blue glow coming from them.
Okay. So like Goose is going to come down to like Ink and what's your character's name again?
Joanna.
Joanna. And he's like, okay, so one, Zephyrus found a mysterious abandoned old building that like just totally in ruins. But it looks like there might be something there. Also, why the fuck is all the windows glowing blue?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll find ghosts in there. That's what Ink says. That's Ink's voice. He's very sarcastic.
Very rude.
Goose like pecks at him a little. Like, stop being sassy.
Should we roll to see, like, possible if he damages him or not?
Are we guys fighting?
No,
Well,
Goose
he's-
is just doing this like that, you know, like the little like play little meh kind of thing
Yeah,
you do.
he's-
Roll.
Okay.
Winner affects. So when it comes to combat and power of the dice, the person who rolls higher wins the altercation.
Yeah, that.
Is that
part,
a 9 or 6?
Power of the dice is going to be a thing that you have to teach me because I just know like we've
That is a
played
9.
campaigns from like
Okay.
1 to
Do I have to roll against
12
it
above.
then?
Yes.
You roll against each other.
It's a 15?
60.
16.
16.
So yeah, you don't take any damage then. I imagine.
Yeah, you go to swing on
Ink.
Inky, and honestly, you just slip right through him. There's sentient ink. You just
Yeah.
your little beak just kind of it tastes terrible. You spit out a little bit.
I think if that happens, I think Ink would kind of like shiver. Like the
Walking
goose
through a
just
ghost.
went through me.
You're like, try me sussing out, bitch.
How does
I
Joan
would
feel about this
imagine
altercation?
Goose is just in the back, like covered in ink, and Ink is just looking at him like.
Oh, okay. Right.
Can I
Frost
peek
just, like,
in to
takes a little cloth
Can
and
I?
just
Can
like-
Goose like peek in to see in the manor to see if the windows are glowing inside or if it's just glowing outside?
Okay.
Please don't fuck me over.
4.
Oh.
Goose tries to get through the door, but he's not strong enough to open the door because he is a goose.
Can
Can I help Goose?
Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Mostly D20s. Unless I
okay.
specify. 15!
Yay.
You're doing way better.
Me.
You stick your head in. You see a large room. Grand is the only way to describe it, even in its disrepair. The entire room is lit with decorative torches. They give off a deep blue glow. High ceilings lined with stunning tapestries. The ceilings adorned with visuals of suns, glowing orbs, and serpents.
Oh.
Dusty but lavish chairs centered around an equally messy fireplace. There's dust and ash coated everything, almost as if something has exploded.
No, not the explosion.
Goose like turned to Ink and I'm sorry,
Zephyrus?
Joanna, and he's
Okay.
like, it looks like he looks at like the serpent banners, looks at those two, and he's like, why do I get the feeling this is like a cult dedicated to the serpent that like killed
Not
them?
the cult!
But Goose is like, I'm getting cult vibes, and I do not like this.
Okay, okay.
I would say Zephyros in that case is like a little bit. She like can Zephyros make maybe a history check to see if it was like once had any sort of like godlike figures in it?
Maybe a religion.
Oh, sorry. Religion. Is that a 3?
That is a 6.
That's a 6. Okay, and then let me go to the thing.
Oh, I have a disadvantage on stealth.
Religion. That's a +6.
So that's 12.
Okay.
Okay.
You look around, and largely there is no. It has more familial ties, perhaps family crest, but it doesn't seem to be religious.
Huh. The Zephyros would share that. Does Zephyros share that with the group?
Yes, but before they do, Ink makes a sarcastic comment about Goose and says, "I like cults." Well, he doesn't do a sarcastic comment. He more like creepily smiles and goes, "I like cults."
So,
Fucking weird Ink.
fair enough, I agree with Ink. You're working by comment.
and then you know.
No, because I immediately knew, because I would do the same thing. Okay.
Family crest. Do you think maybe then this is the birthplace of the serpent that terrorized the person we're looking for, though? Just kind of like, just like a thing to the saints, like offhandedly to the group.
What's the vibe here? Also, at any point, you guys are always allowed to ask me to reinstate my descriptions or anything. I can read the story again, whatever you guys want.
Yeah, so Klein is who we're looking after, and like the
You need to
serpent.
find Clive.
Yeah, and the serpent, and like a serpent's for the reason like he ran off.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm like Goose is like definitely like this is the fucking place that serpent came from. I can feel it in my bones.
Ink goes over to your character. I forget your character. Joanna. He goes over to Joanna and he goes, "How the fuck did we get here?"
You guys all have a bestie in common. You guys can imagine said bestie. You guys can make your own character.
Right, but I'm saying like, how did we go from like bestie on a journey to like a broken down mansion trying to find this guy?
Hey man, it's either that or your bestie dies. You pick.
Okay, so we're all inside the mansion. So Goose is now. I'm gonna try again to see if he can fly around inside the mansion to find anything.
Man, we're being real cautious.
Yeah, because like.
Y'all are like. Honestly, it's respectable. There should be. Please. 8? Okay.
Okay.
And you're Goose, so +2.
Yay!
Goose takes off, and he can glide around the immediate entrance room. Really large room, like the entire circumference of my upstairs house.
Chandelier.
He just like just chills on the chandelier.
There's a large chandelier and lavish lanterns with the dark blue glow. Everything's blue, by the way. There is no genuine flames. Everything's just freaking blue.
That's
Huh.
cool.
Yeah. As Goose flies around, dust is kicked up. There are several doorways. 4 different doorways. Each of them leading to different rooms, but the doors are sealed. You can only go in one room at a time. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Okay.
Goose lands back down. Goose may continue.
Okay, so I imagine he tells everyone, like, alright, there's like a bunch of doorways and stuff like that, and they all look pretty sealed.
Ink is gonna just like strut right in, go to one of the doors, and drag Goose with him.
Alright.
He just like bends over, picks Goose up like this, and just starts.
No, even worse. He goes over to Goose, grabs him by like the neck or something, and starts dragging him
Goose
along.
is gonna, Goose is gonna pull out his battle axe and try to take a swing at Ink. Let me roll an attack roll, cause.
I guess I follow, not like too closely behind because I don't want to get hit, but
Yeah, no, can I roll an attack roll to attack Ink?
I don't want to be nipped up. You already learned your lesson last time.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I think probably you should roll a dexterity first against me,
Oh
and then
Roll against each other to see who wins this altercation, and then would you like to roll to see what door you're going to?
Oh, I dropped it. I got a 19!
20.
Oh, wait, I had a modifier to this. Let me see
How
my
did Joanna
fucking
feel about
dex.
this altercation?
Kind of
Hell
just,
no.
I feel like Joanna's like very uncomfortable.
yeah,
She's disturbed.
Just kind of just watching.
Like,
I don't
I have-
know what to do.
This
I got
is
a
not
dirty
her
20. I
rolling
got a
adventure
dirty
dice.
fucking 20.
Yeah, these are not her rolling adventure
What is
dice.
it? Dexterity again?
Yeah.
So dexterity.
Hey, you gotta get the visual.
Oh, that's cool.
It kind of looks like it could be related to Zephyrus, I'm not gonna lie. Could be Zephyrus' cousin.
She's a water
Honestly.
Ray had a
Where's
fire
my deck?
Genasi, and I was like, okay, cool, now
Oh,
what
fuck off!
Yeah, see, my character's good at 2 things. 1, he's good at investigating, and 2, he's very dexterous. And I made him specifically dexterous because he's Ink. So he's dragging Goose through a door
Okay.
by the neck. and she
Because you won, you picked the doorway.
Okay.
You're welcome to look at the map.
Right then. So where did we enter?
You
I also
in
just wanna-
Here, you're in this room right now.
Can I just say, so Goose may have lost. Goose is honking and hollering the entire fight. He's not being quiet. I just
We
want
try.
You're
You're welcome to try any of these doorways. These symbols represent doorways, by the way.
Yeah.
So where are we
That
at
makes
right
sense.
now?
You guys are in this giant room. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm gonna
different
take Goose to the kitchen.
Okay, so to get to the kitchen, you have to go through the dining room. So you want to go to the dining room?
I changed my mind then.
Okay.
Why is there only one doorway to the kitchen? Bad design. That's a joke.
How dare you?
No,
Think about-
I'm saying for the architect, not the map designer.
When I thought about it when I was designing it, I normally think about like old style like castles and stuff. Like you have to go through the dining room, like go down under, like where the
that's
servants
true.
would be.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take you to the brewery. Wait, no. What is that?
Let me like, oh my gosh, because like Goose is not being quiet. Goose is Goose is full on cussing
Oh wait,
Ink
wait,
out.
wait. I should also
What's that box?
Ignore the box.
Before we go into the thing, I also want to have and see if Zephyrus can try to like stop Ink as well.
Okay. Does Joanna want to get involved in this at all, or is she like standing back?
I think
She's
I have her
away.
on like.
She's more like timid.
Well, I'm timid, so she's timid, but she's like good natured, but she's just like
She's
I
kind,
don't
but she's
know.
cautious.
What's like what?
Who's Inky and who's Zephyrus?
So I'm both.
Okay, do you want to roll against their... Do you want them to roll against each other?
I guess I should have 2 different dice. So
Yeah, take her Zephyrus dice.
yeah.
Good thing I grabbed those.
Yeah. I wasn't
Yeah, they
planning on
sent me
doing
2
two
purple
characters,
stacks.
but I guess
You wanna
that's
take one
what
also?
I'm doing. Let me put these two, and then I guess I will roll for both of them.
Yeah. Zephyros, I think, has a +1 to their deck.
And we're doing dexterity.
Yeah.
It falls under that
It's a
category.
5, and that's a 2.
Ooh.
And you're +3. So I think
I'm
maybe
thinking Inky's winning. I keep calling him Inky because it's just funny.
that's fine at this point. So this is ink. Yeah, that's ink.
Your dex is up.
My dex is up. It is a +5, and then
I think I have Zephyros.
Zephyros is
+1.
+1. Yeah.
Goose is like, no, Goose is sounding like, put the fuck down, I will go, I was not gonna fight you on this, what the fuck are you grabbing me by my neck?
Inky don't give a fuck. Inky keeps dragging him towards the brewery.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I keep being like, before we do that, what about Zephyros?
It's
Because I
fine.
keep forgetting those.
Zephyros tries, but Inky's just not having it. They get pushed back. They're closer with Joanna now. They're all really pretty.
If I had to describe what's happening, Goose is just in the background, like cussing really loudly, and and
Honky, hissing.
and Zephyros is just like, please, why do we have to do this? Please, I just want to have a normal adventure without you two
Zephyros.
fighting.
I didn't even do anything, he decided to grab me by the fucking neck!
Yeah, that's what he
And
does.
Goose is just like, I don't like this. Goose,
Joanna's
and
just
I
in the
want to
corner.
go to the
Yeah.
thing. We're going to a fucking room.
I'm not going to fight you in the fucking room!
Too late. Come on.
Fox. Alright, we're going in the brewery.
Yep.
Alright, who wants to go first? Who's
Well,
getting pushed through
I'm-
the door? Who's going in?
I think Ink is going first. He's just.
So both me and Ink are first then, because
All right,
you still
Inky.
have me by the fucking
Inky
neck.
boy, roll and see what you can see.
Your 20's over here.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Thank
Inky
you.
boy.
I like causing chaos.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll at the same time as them then.
By the way, so I think Zephyros.
17!
Hell yeah.
I think it's Goose. You're chaotic good, right?
Yes.
Zephyros is like loyal good, maybe.
I think it was lawful good?
Lawful good, right? And then Nuke. The reason why he's doing this, he's chaotic neutral.
Ah.
He don't give a fuck. So what was I doing again? We're going in the room.
You're dragging Goose to the brewery.
Is this me continuing to drag him?
Yes, this is you guys. So Goose, well, I'm gonna say Goose kind of got like pushed in the door by Inky.
Okay.
So Goose, you're in. Would you like to roll and see what you see?
Yes.
See how much you can investigate?
Yeah, right.
His plan all along was to use you as a shield.
I'm gonna, like, Goose is like legit might let Inky fucking die. 12.
Okay. It would be insight, I think. Or like,
Insight. Okay, let me see then.
Okay.
Goose is like so fucking pissed right now. I'm not
Joanna's
gonna lie.
gonna play into this very well. I trust her.
Insight plus
Yeah,
1,
I'm
so it's a
trying to-
13. That's a
13? Okay.
Oh, she's 5'7".
Love that. Am I good to go?
Yeah, I was just trying to find
Alright.
out what I made her.
Room description. A lowly room with high ceilings. There are dim lighting to each walls. Each of them putting off the exact same dim blue glow. There are large workbenches, a heavy and solid wood, lining the walls, and a grand bookcase containing more books than anyone could wish to read in their lifetime. The room stinks of deep smoke and a distant smell of blood. On the table, you see a bright gleam of gold. Would you like to press forward?
What would you like to do?
I feel like she's like very perceptive. I feel like she could. Cause she's very. You have a +4 on wisdom.
Has it put Goose down?
Yeah, I remember because
I have a
Oh,
+6
I
on insight.
threw you into the room and was like, look at
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Look what I'm doing. Move yourself to the side.
Yeah, I am. I mean, it's a brewery. It has a lot of blood. Why does it have blood? It was a brewery.
Vampires, man.
I swear to fucking God, Gabby, if you put us in that fucking castle, I will kill you right
I did
now.
not put you in anything.
Strahd? No. I will hurt you.
Okay, so bookcase and then glowing pile of gold in the middle, or where's the gold? The like
You
glowing.
see a bright gleam of gold towards the distant workbench.
I'm trying to figure out what what stat would be to look in the bookcase?
I think that would be an investigation.
I feel like it would
Maybe
be.
a history if we're looking in the books.
Would you like to look in the books?
Yes, I would like to look in the books. So, am I rolling for a history check?
Sure. Yeah. You have your connection, man.
Oh.
That's 20! Hell yeah, baby. Do you got anything to add to it?
Yeah, I have a +3.
Fuck yeah!
23, nice.
As you flip through each book, each of them is either a history book or spell books. But as you flip through, they seem to be rather basic. There's nothing extreme, nothing extravagant. But as you pull out a book on the top shelf, a small piece of paper falls out. Would you like to read the note?
Yes, but not out loud.
Not out
I don't
loud!
want to read it out loud. I don't know. What if it's a freaking spell or some shit? Just incantation.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
wanna read it in
copy
your
paste
brain?
this so just you can see it.
Oh, okay.
I will
So-
text it to you, actually.
Well, I was gonna like read it in my head because I don't want to like speak it and it just be an incantation or something. I mean, there's blood everywhere. There's gold. There's a bunch of basic dusty books and it's
Can
gold.
Goose do an investigation to see what's in the cauldron in like the middle of this room?
Yes.
Can ink also do something?
Sarah, that's over.
Fuck off! Why did I roll so badly? I got a 2.
Now that you know what it is, would you like to say it out loud?
Yes. I already forgot what it was. I have a memory of a goldfish.
I almost just showed you the entire thing. That would be
can't read.
bad. There's a lot of plot twists.
Yeah, I know. That's why I keep moving over. The note says, and she reads it out loud, a list of baby names will, Aticius, Roral, Samuel, Adrian, and Nikolai.
It's a list of baby names.
Alright, now that we know this, can ink, I have a tinder box. Can I set it on fire?
Why?
I mean,
Why?
He's chaotic neutral, he does what he
roll
wants.
to burn the babies, I guess.
I have the note, no?
Do you want to?
What
You have
if
to go
this is
against Ink?
important?
You want to go against Ink?
Sure.
All right,
Baby
get
name's important.
dice off.
Maybe it's important. Where's the dice I rolled?
I was
Right there.
well. At first, to be fair, at first Ink was considering to like put the entire books shelf and like all the books on fire. But then I was like, we're here to find a guy to make a cure. What if one of these books have a cure?
I would have let you do it and then watched you regret it. Would have been great.
Can I, real quick, I'm gonna like write down what were the names of the babies?
Atticus,
Keep that in your nuggets. Alright, alright.
Rarl,
Laurel.
Samuel,
Damn, no arson.
Adrian.
Not loud. I just like take the tinderbox from you and just like take the
Nikolai.
starter for it.
Damn it, my.
I gave you back the tinderbox, but I
Okay.
take the starter.
Who won?
I did.
You won.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Good, because I'm
Perfect.
gonna be real. Is the spelling of these names atrocious? Yes, but I know what they mean.
I googled them. You're fine.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I take the tinderbox, remove like the
Your name's Jolene?
Joanna.
Joanna. I'm sorry, I also have.
Jolene.
It's I didn't know if I was gonna do it Joanna, like, cause I got
Okay. Can I try and like investigate the cauldron again?
Yes.
Yeah.
You may roll to investigate the cauldron. 8.
8.
You look over. Doesn't look like much at first, but there's a really strong blood smell coming from the bottom of it.
Goose turns to everyone else and they're like, I think they might have perhaps sacrificed those babies in the cauldron. Because I'm getting a strong sense of blood here.
That is true.
or it's just Goose.
Could just be goose blood.
Yeah.
Ink looks at Goose and goes, maybe if we sacrifice Goose, something will happen.
Fuck up, Ink!
Why would we do
Sephiroth's like
There's
shivers
no
and like
blood.
steps in front of Nuke or Ink like no.
I haven't even done anything to you. The fuck is your problem?
Your existence.
So you just
Goose takes his wings, folds it to his feather, and like
I'm
legit
trying to- I
flips
can't
you
read
raw.
it from my
You're
brains.
fine.
Yeah.
No, I was looking at you because I was going to say
Ink
something.
like opens his mouth seductively.
Okay, moving on. You're not rolling for seduction. Not here. Not in this house of God. So,
Fuck you,
You've
Goose.
investigated the
Sounds
cauldron?
useless.
cauldron, the bookshelf. Would you like to investigate the workbenches?
The workbenches.
Yes.
Because that's where the
Would you like me to go through the description again, if you'd like?
I think Zephyros would do that just so that, you know, she can do something productive.
That's why
Because
I-
everyone's too busy
Yeah.
arguing.
Well,
Mainly Ink and Goose. I think Ink just likes starting shit. So
And Goose is a goose, and he has like no temper.
Ink just likes fucking with
Oh my
Goose.
God.
It's funny.
Oh no!
these are also
Oh,
my
we're
personal
doing-
tarot cards.
We're doing tarot cards.
I legit thought you were pulling out a deck of many things, and I
Yeah.
just learned what that was, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh fuck!
We had it in our campaign. Oh my god, it
I
was
designed
amazing.
these decks.
It was amazing.
Ignore.
What's a deck of many things exactly?
So it's like a special tarot card in D&D, but a good majority of the cards will fucking kill you.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is not that.
Yeah, Lady Luck needs to be on your side when you are pulling from that thing.
Do I get to turn over the cards?
So, Zephyros walks forward. I encourage you to tell the team, because I would like you guys to make this decision on what you pick as a group.
Oh, I want the personally. I don't know why. I'm really drawn to like this card.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I was feeling middle, but this is your choice, so I'm down for you to pick that one.
Yeah.
I think the middle is superstitious. The middle is like that's bad.
That was good because I didn't know if I was gonna want the whole one, and now I want the whole one.
It's pretty good.
Can maybe before Zephyros picks up some cards, can she like try to like study them first
Maybe like
for whatever reason?
You
See
can look at the poster.
if there's any at all things.
Like details or anything on them.
yeah,
So,
like
these cards are actually on the table, right?
Yes.
Okay. Goose is kind of like eyeing them, but like following Zephyros, kind of doing like that bird thing with like the next one.
I'm proud of Goose for not immediately trying to eat the shiny thing. What'd you roll?
Ink tries to eat the shiny.
Zephyros got a 13, and that would be for investigation, so...
Investigation. That's a negative. Why are you?
Ooh.
This is good.
Oh, this is Goose!
Oh, get out of there.
I was like,
Goose
why
is terrible stats.
I was like, why is Zephyros bad at
Like,
this?
if-
Zephyros is good at looking at things. Why?
Yeah, like Goose is like...
It's +3, so it's a 16.
Hello? Sometimes it sounds like they're coming down if they're going up.
It's a ghost.
The two staircases are directly above each
I
other.
wanted to make a joke, and I'm not gonna make that.
No, my grandpa's already dead. He'd be down here already if he is. Continuing.
Is that who we're playing a campaign against?
No.
I was talking about your brother.
Benjamin would never.
Okay.
Benjamin
So
is
you
much
got a,
nicer
so
than
Peyton
Benjamin.
got a 16.
Don't mind that I rolled the wrong dice. But yeah,
So-
I did get a 16.
Zephyros looks closely. It is actually like the insignias. I picked these for a reason.
Oh.
It is a bright sun in the center with tiny moons encasing the left and right side with tiny crystals on each corner.
Is there anything that we've seen around this like mansion that has similar?
Wait, are these the
markings?
tapestries? Were these on the tapestries? Oh, yeah, Goose turns over to Zephyros and he's like, these symbols were on the tapestries.
Zephyros looks at him like, I know.
No shit!
Goose like playfully
Good job,
pecks at
Goose.
Zephyrus.
Joanna, like to notice this?
Like she doesn't do it in a mean way. She doesn't do it like Nuke would, where he would be sarcastic. She does it in a way that's like polite. Like,
I know.
yes, I know, sweetie. And she like pats him on the head a little bit.
Okay.
Goose like playfully little pecks at her.
Who wants to
Stop
flip
pegging me, dang it!
He
No.
pecks you a little more.
You can only pick one.
Alright. This one. What does it say?
It's a stack. You can have the stack.
Oh, I get the whole stack. Nice.
As you
We
draw
each
your
get one?
as you draw your stack, the other two disappear in a puff of gold.
Ooh. Do I get to see him?
What do you have?
Queen of Swords.
Okay.
The Devil.
Oh!
Judgment. Was the Queen of Swords not supposed to be in there?
She was.
Okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna put these in the middle so we can all see.
So there was some dramatic
I
things
know, I don't know
happening
anything
here.
about tarot, but I
Goose,
don't really
Goose
like
looks at the devil card and I'm like, I'm telling you, this place is a fucking cult.
Anybody?
Does
Does anybody happen to know what these mean, or would you like to roll?
So, I don't know what these mean, but I think that I should have Zephyros roll again for investigation because she's an ex-god.
I feel like she would know.
So I feel like she would at least know.
I
like,
feel
the
like
devil,
Joanna knows.
maybe.
She's got crazy wisdom. I encourage her to roll.
Goose isn't
Do you
even
want
gonna
me to, like,
try.
hopefully roll? What the fuck?
I need you to
Zephyros?
roll because she just rolled a one.
What am I rolling for?
I'm history.
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 I know my
History-
insight has a +6.
It could also be
So does my
religion.
medicine.
What's your history and religion? Like, see your stats.
My
Like,
I think that's
not
history
gonna get
plus religion, but that's not
religion.
the better
is
than
plus
one.
there's history.
So am I rolling for history or religion?
Is-
+6.
That's a 7 then. So
If it's religion.
What am I? Which one am I doing? History or?
I had the same thing for when someone.
What did you roll
asked me.
for technically?
I
+7.
rolled for religion.
Religion.
So-
Go for religion. Keep it consistent.
I get +1. I get
20.
a-
Dirty
I get a-
20. Hell yeah.
Zephyrus like tries. She's like, whatever it is, I don't think it's good. And then you say what it actually means.
I have no idea what it actually means.
I know.
don't care.
That's
I
why
don't know.
I'm the little voice in your head.
You little-
The Queen of Swords represents rash decision,
Uh-oh.
final decisions,
Uh-oh.
unreversibility,
Oh no.
the devil,
Uh-huh.
greed,
Uh-oh.
sloth,
Ooh.
torment,
Uh-oh.
judgment.
Judgment.
Once again, final decisions,
God damn it.
wisdom,
We're gonna die in here.
and weight of words.
Weight of words. So, we have something final coming up, and whatever the fuck it is not good. And on top of that, whatever decision we make is fucked. Good to know.
The devil.
Clerics, I was going to say my cleric's life domain, so it's kind of like the opposite of her.
Well, something a bit odd is happening.
Oh.
Are we all watching?
No, I'm writing down these notes real quick. Literally, mine for the queen and the judge is like no take backs, and then the devil, greed, and just bad.
Bad things are afoot. I'm gonna hope
Alright.
hope that the last judgment is whatever happened to the people in this house and not to us.
Oh.
As you read your cards and speak, Joanna speaks,
Oh god.
the meaning out loud, the gold of the cards melts together, producing a bright gold key.
Ooh. I like keys.
I'm glad you like these.
I don't actually have a key, so imaginary key.
Goose, like after hearing what that
Key.
I have
Are
a
you using your house keys? I don't even have house keys because we have the keypad.
I was gonna offer up like one of my yellow markers or something.
No, we have a genuine key now.
Please don't take a key. I need that. That's my house key.
Yeah, please. Oh, you have a ring that was attached to it. Don't use that. Alright.
Goose kind of looks at it's like Ink is Ink 5?
Yeah, Ink is like studying the key a little
Okay.
bit.
Ink like Goose kind of like grabs Zephyrus' sleeves like this to get her to lean down, and he whispers, "I should give Ink the key, so whatever bad happens, it happens to him."
Zephyrus
I haven't
like
seen those in so long.
Zephyrus, like, you
Dollar
can
store?
tell that inside she agrees, but on the outside she's like, no, that would be a bad thing, Goose. We are good people, remember.
Alright.
We are here to do good
They're
things.
fighting about who
No
gets to
matter
own the key. So I
how
I'm just
awful
gonna...
Ink is.
I'm
And
just
Ink
gonna-
turns around and tries to eat the key.
Goose like immediately Goose takes his wing and like slaps it out of Ink's hands like, "Stop being a little bitch!"
Alright, so we all want to be captain of the key.
Well, Ink tries to eat the key.
Why is he trying to eat the key?
Because Ink has problems.
Goose takes his wing and like slaps the key
I
out of
don't
Zephyrus
feel
with,
like either
Ink's
of you
hand.
should have a key.
Alright,
Well,
it sounds
Goose
like we need to
doesn't
roll.
want the key. Goose is...
Everybody roll,
Goose is
bitches.
just-
Alright.
Roll. Oh, okay.
Winner gets the key.
12.
11. 10. Thank fuck.
Well, to be fair, if Ink did get the key, he wouldn't actually eat it. He would just pretend like he's gonna eat
Is
it
Zephyrus,
to freak everyone
is
out.
Zephyrus also involved in this?
Does Zephyrus know Zephyrus?
Yeah,
Can I try
guess
this?
13. Thank fuck.
Yes, I
So.
imagine.
Zephyrus gets it?
Yeah.
Zephyrus now gets the key. If you
Yeah.
lose that, you're Peyton. Sarah gets to live with
You actually hold it. I feel like I'm with it.
Okay.
Just
It'll be
rotate.
public property.
I can just imagine like Zeus, like no, not Zeus.
Zeus. Calling them
I
Zeus.
don't know why. Goose like just knocks the keys out of Ink's hands, takes it, and then gives it to Zephyrus. Goes like, okay, so apparently he's a fucking idiot, so I'm gonna give you to these because you do. one of the, besides her, you're the only sane person here.
Alright.
I would say Nuke, like, he hears Goose say that, and he, like, rolls his eyes and smiles a little bit. He's like, I wasn't actually gonna eat it, I just wanted to see you.
I look like Goose looks at him dead in the eye and says, "That's fucking bullshit," and we both know that.
Alright. So,
He, like, troubles himself.
you have investigated everything possible in this room. Would you like to leave and pick a new room?
Yes.
Okay.
Nuke.
You're now back in the entrance room, kind of as all the doorways.
What was he gonna do?
Drag him by the neck again.
No! Goose flies out of the room before Ink even gets the chance.
Roll.
Leave him alone!
Thank you.
1. You're getting dragged. 3. Still getting dragged. Alright, you're now back in the
Can I
entrance.
have, like, athletics or something?
Nope. You're back in the
You're
entrance
not
way.
gonna win, bud. You know how athletic I am.
Alright, you're back in the entry room. Who wants to go where? You've crossed off the brewery. You still have the bedroom, and the dining room is 2 possibilities, and the bathroom.
If you thought Cheese Ball and Goose were bad, you have not seen Ink and Goose. Remember when we were on when we were texting, and we're like, yeah, I think they would be friends.
That has changed.
That has very much changed.
Does Joanna have any opinions on where she should go while you're blowing bubbles?
Can you
take
that?
No.
Dining room, bathroom, bedroom. But the
You
bathroom.
said,
Bathroom.
can you eat it? And I said, what is it?
Dining room? Okay. Dining room.
Alright.
Sure.
Alright. You head towards
Can you, like,
the dining room.
Does Ink drop Goose, or does...
Yeah.
You guys all roll so we can see who goes in first. There we go.
I got a 10.
Can you roll for me?
Yep.
Brownie's very important.
2, 8. So Goose goes first. I imagine like he slips out of Ink's hand and like just flies into the dining
Alright.
room.
You just like you pees through my hand again. And I'm like, what the heck?
You enter the room. The same large tapestries line the wall, alternating with large clouded windows.
Yeah. Oh, can I also say just real quick? I land on the table.
Love that. The table that ran the length of the room could once seat a dozen people. Oddly, there was a distinct lack of chairs in the dining hall. Nothing but dust covered the floors and webbed windows. On the far end, you could see a large portrait, but you couldn't quite make it out from this far.
Goose is gonna wait till everyone else is in the room. Wait, is there torches in here?
There is torches, yes. It is lit.
Can Goose grab one of the torches to get a better lighting of the portrait without going near it?
Look at that.
Roll it.
Look
Alright.
at Peyton. Gabby, look at Peyton. I heard torches and I immediately looked at him. I just took matches away from
17.
him.
Alright. Goose. It'd be cool with Goose having a torch. I think it's a bad idea personally, but
Well, I'm a water genasi, so I
demands
don't want to
even
take the chance of accidentally
Set the
lighting
table on fire.
No.
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 do you want to stop, Ink?
I'm doing it!
Roll for it.
God.
Wait, is he trying to steal the torch out of
Yours
Goose's
is up.
mouth?
No, he gets his own torch. Fuck
Oh my
you.
god.
He's getting his own torch, baby. That's a 15.
What?
Yes! There's actually a reason he does it, and it's not just for chaoticness.
Okay, Goose flies.
But he does it in a chaotic way.
Goose flies off of the table so he doesn't get set on fucking
I'm just
fire.
backing up away just towards Goose.
So, he sets the table on fire.
The table is now emitted in flames. You have 2 directions to run. Towards the portrait, towards the kitchen, or certain people could put it out with a spell.
No.
Wait,
So,
hold up.
Wait, there's a reason Peyton want to do it. Why do you want to do it?
okay. So you want it. I don't want to tell you yet because I want to know what your characters would react, and then I'll tell you this. Ink isn't like maniacally smiling. He's studying the table and he watches it as it burns.
Okay.
Okay, I imagine
I guess we're...
Goose probably flies more near the portrait. I imagine he's now
You
at
see
the
your brain turning.
Goose flies near the portrait now to where he can see it, and like in a muffled kind of, where the fuck did you do that, you psychotic little ink?
Psychotic little ink is a new insult.
I guess we're gonna. I mean, see, I don't wanna.
Could have called me bitch, but
You can use unlimited spells.
He's getting
Well,
creative.
yeah, I know, but I don't know what your idea was. Why did you do this other than?
I want to know your character's reaction.
I think that was it.
I would like to create water and use Call of the Wave.
Roll for it. See how effective.
So, also, by the way, it's important to note that my character is also technically a water genasi, so I would like to counter that spell with my own.
Consider how important you think this table is. 19.
Who, me?
Water's out.
Damn.
The fire is now out.
Somebody take the torch. I don't care
He
if
like
has to
ink
take the
side
torch.
eyes your character for a minute. Like he doesn't give you any. He's not. I think Ink would know that you're like a more timid character, and he wouldn't, and also recognizes that you're more responsible. So he wouldn't like bully you about
So
it.
like you
But
could
he
have
definitely
burnt the
be
room down and
he
killed us.
definitely would have been upset. And he looks at you and he was like, I was trying to see if there was any passageways or anything under the table.
But you
Did.
would. If
Goose
the
like yells.
fire spreads, it's killing
Goose
us.
like yells from the other side of the room. We could have checked under the fucking table, you idiot!
Where's the fun in that?
I don't see nothing.
Okay, so Goose is now by the portrait with
Okay.
the torch.
It's
Thank
gotta
fuck.
be. It's gotta have
With
soot
the
and
torch.
stuff on
Yeah,
it.
with the
now.
torch. Why does Goose have the torch?
Goose
I-
is trying to like see, like
Goose just
Okay.
wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
Got sidetracked with fire tables.
Yeah.
There, on the high furthest wall, is a portrait featuring 3 figures: a man, a woman, and a small babe in the woman's arms.
Ink tries to set it on fire. And now
The
it's
face
on
of the
fire.
man is torn away.
Oh.
Oh,
Should we
Beauty and
try
the
to,
Beast! Wow.
Can Goose do an investigation check to see if this is like, if it's claw marks or maybe teeth marks like a serpent?
Is this? What was the one guy? Was there one guy that like lost his shit and kind
Fuck
of?
off! Can I re-roll that? Just like,
No.
What's
with
Was
the
there one guy?
consequences.
I forgot like half the beginning.
Man, you've been rolling terrible today.
Right?
That
It's
decided
not
to
really
rain
good
hell
day.
because their child got sick.
So, with his dying breath,
Drag
the
from
man
the neck
held his
place.
dying daughter and said, "Your body will now reflect your vile mind." And
Wait,
that's
what?
Where it ended.
Okay.
Would you like to re-roll to hear the story?
Ink
Yes.
gets set on fire.
All of you roll, and 2, 4, 6. If you close to 60, the more details you get.
Tiny yards, please.
Don't we have to roll twice?
14!
4, 6.
Take fuck!
Closer you get to 80. 20,
What's my one?
16.
16. Okay, that's not bad.
What did Goose get?
Good.
14.
10. Okay.
Yeah, so that for us is a 20. Ink is 16, that's a 10, and then I'm a 14.
Pretty good.
You did pretty decent.
Clive
Well-
Cadman was once a strong man. He lived a fruitful life. He grew little potions in the forest. Did a lot of high-paying jobs. But he also bribed officials to keep that dark magic When one day in the hot summer, he was banging at his door, sick little kid, begging, just please help me, my whole family's dead. My dad, me, we're the only ones left. Clive says, fuck you.
Yeah.
Surely they will be next, and his cat's got snotting all over his doormat. Slams the door. Young child waited outside, died on his doorstep, begging for help.
Okay. Is there a way?
Wait, how did we find out this story? Was it by the painting? Wait,
This was the initial story I told you. You guys knew this going in.
Okay.
You don't find this anywhere.
So, is there a way that it almost looks like you're doing weed?
What kind of weed are you smoking?
I was thinking of like a bong, but
No,
Wait.
that would be a bowl.
Funky ass bong.
So is this so this portrait is Clave then?
Am I allowed to be that down here? No.
Maybe.
so
What? I'm having fun.
That's That's a 9.
I want to see if Ink can do an investigation and see if, like, through the hole, if it seems like there's immediately wall or if there's, like, some sort of space in between it.
Okay.
The whole the
Do
portrait?
you still want me to finish the
Yeah,
story?
the
though?
portrait and the wall. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're fine, you're fine. You're just excited. On Clave's doorstep was the child's father. The man dragged himself from his bed to find his only remaining child, found himself on his doorway containing his dead heir's body. His dying breath, he cursed Claves for his cruelty, and his body would now show what his vile mind truly contained. And all you know from that is the kingdom burned that night, a giant serpent paving its way, leaving nothing but destruction in its path. That's all you know.
Goose kind of looks at this and wonders, because like he remembers the crest and stuff like that, and he kind of just says offhandedly to the others, "So we know about the curse. Do we think the serpent maybe have came from this family? Because the crescent is the serpent.
What if the guy turned into the serpent?
That would make sense for the curse."
Oh my god, we're not fighting.
Oh my god! +5 on everybody's rolls.
Yay! Please, I need it.
Alright.
I like to think that that's what Zephyr said.
Who's investigating the wall?
Me.
Yeah.
Which you?
Ink.
Okay.
Don't get sassy.
You're multiple different people. Your personalities are showing. 2.
Damn.
Well, it
Plus-
You go to investigate the portrait, but you're not tall enough.
This is also a +9 or +7, so.
Oh, damn. You go to investigate, you can see large tears. Seems to be something broken off in one of the tears.
broken off. Can
Broken?
Can
Wait.
Goose?
Kind of like stuck in it.
Wait, so in the wall, in the tear.
Sort of like embedded in the wall.
Can
Part of
Goose
the tear.
hold up like the torch he's having to try and like give advantage to his investigation?
Roll. 3. That's unfortunate.
Can I try to help?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to like force you to be because you're just doing your bubble thing. I don't want to bubble you.
Oh,
5.
Okay. You and Ghost go to get closer, but it's
Who
kind
the
of like
fuck is Ghost?
Ghost. You and Ghost. Your boy Ghost. Go to get closer, but it's a bit of a dynamic. You can't really tell what it is.
Goose is gonna head into the kitchen then, and he like says to the others, "I'm gonna check out the kitchen. You guys check out the portrait if you want."
Okay, would either of you guys like to roll to like try and pull the thing out of the wall? Do you just want to go with Goose? What do you guys want to do?
I think Ink will stay. He wants to take out one of his daggers and like very carefully, cut some of it out so that he's not ruining it,
Mhm.
but also he's like trying to see if something's behind it because he very much suspects that there's some sort of like passageway or some sort of very important thing behind this painting portrait.
That doesn't count.
You're rolling for me now. All right.
I'm fixing it. 16. Or
16. I'll take it.
All right.
You go to do that. You pull it out of the wall. It is a fang the size of your palm.
Oh. Goose, like, I think before Goose,
I don't want to be here. It's crazy. Your friend isn't worth it. Your dying best friend.
I think.
I mean, if you were in a party with these two
A
people,
goose, an ink person, and another Genasi. I
I
so-
think is the other.
So I'm heading
Genasi.
into the
Oh.
kitchen.
Wait,
I'll roll an
Ink is
investigation.
a water Genasi. Zephyros is a air
Oh.
Genasi.
okay,
Y'all.
yeah.
You can.
Which
do
is
that
a
again.
party
I
of
didn't
Genasi's
really roll.
plus Goose.
8.
Okay. Now that you know what it is, what is your next action before I roll on with Goose? Roll on.
Sorry, what was the question?
What do you want to do with like?
You
the
now know
thing?
it's a giant fang. Goose is on the other side of the room.
It's the size of my palm.
Yeah.
Can I try to pocket it?
Sure.
Do you not tell
I didn't think,
anyone?
you don't have to roll for that. Just shove it in your pocket.
He tells everyone but Goose.
Goose is already too far in the kitchen. Everybody hears it, but Goose.
Zephyros,
I'm
like,
not even rolling for that. That's
no,
hilarious.
sorry. Zephyros, so it kind of like motions over for, Joanna. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the character's name. Joanna and
Jolene.
Zephyros.
I got it
Jolene.
from Sweeney Todd.
He kind of like whispers it to both of you, and then Zephyros immediately goes over to Goose and tells him anyways.
Do you want to roll for the kitchen then for investigation?
Yes.
Because my roll was shit.
Are you heading towards the kitchen now? Or
I'm following Sweet.
I think.
who are you following?
Following Sweet.
What would
Following
Ink-
Sue. I think it's Sweet. I was
I
like,
meant
did he
Sue.
actually-
What would Ink do? Maybe. Is there anything else that could be explored in this room?
There's not largely much in this room, despite the table, weird lack of chairs, and some high up windows, but those are too far out of reach. Not really important.
Is there any way that Ink could maybe study, like, where the chairs might be, or even like what remains of the table?
Sure.
Alright.
Oh, they're...
Do you want me to roll for Zephyros to see their investigation for?
What do you think Zephyros would do? Would they like stay in the room and investigate with Ink, or would they go with... I would say they're gonna go with Goose.
I was gonna say, I think they shouldn't leave Goose alone, but
Yeah.
that's just Zephyros
Yeah,
being a
I think-
babysitter.
I guess I could stay with Goose.
Goose and Zephyros are heading towards the kitchen. Inky is trying to go across the table.
I'm not going to cross the table investigating the table.
I meant to go around, but you just kind of went across the table. You're
Oh,
jumping the
okay.
table now. 15!
15, okay. And then I also have... Is this investigation?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
That's a +7. So that's
Shit,
22.
alright. You look down on the ground, very dusty. You can see your footprints, a long line that almost looks like a giant rug's been dragged around, and lines of where in the dust where it looks like chairs have been wrapped up and dragged out of the room.
Can I tell what direction?
Out the dining room door.
Does it, like, continue out of the dining room door and, like, in the main room? Like, is it like a trail? Can I follow the trail, or is it just, like, stop at one point?
It largely tapers off at the doorway.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say Ink's gonna go to the kitchen, but he's gonna go out of the room and sort of follow this dust trail.
Okay. Okay.
Then so Zephyros.
And that's the end.
Okay.
Turn for Ink.
Back to
Anyways.
the majority hanging
Yeah.
out in the kitchen.
You gotta roll for Zephyros.
Yeah, what
Right,
is...
well, what is Zephyros doing? He's just following Goose.
You guys
or
haven't
she's
gotten to the
following
kitchen
Goose?
yet.
Yeah, this is an investigation for the kitchen.
Oh, well then, do you want to go first, or?
Yeah, roll to see who goes in first.
Okay.
Just like the last couple times.
Is that a 6 or a 9?
Sorry.
It's all good.
17.
It's a 6.
2. Wow. Okay. Joanna pops right on in.
I forgot I waited in here.
What happened in the kitchen, man?
Love you guys. The coppery smell of blood radiates from this room. Like,
Ugh.
gagging bag.
Suddenly, Ink rushes to the kitchen. No, I'm joking.
The heavy air is suffocating.
So,
The large wooden cabinets and the small pear table. On the table was a pool of spreading blood. In the center was the headless carcass of a dead duck. Still feathered and still bleeding. You get the feeling of being watched down your spine.
How does Goose feel about all this?
Goose, like, at first when the stench hits him, like,
Your sister.
normally he is used to blood, because he lived in the forest, so he's used to dead animals. But this, like, he holds his wing, he's like, oh god.
I like how you didn't hear me.
I heard you and I was waiting for you to react.
I didn't hear me, what did you say?
I said, it's your sister.
Oh my god!
Goose has a sister.
Yeah, like, he loves his sister to death, too. So, like, Goose kind of, like, rears back, but then sees the body, like,
What kind of bird is it?
Duck.
duck.
Beheaded and
Oh.
freshly feathered.
Ooh.
Goose is like,
Like a baby duck?
Duck.
Goose, like, when he sees
That's
that,
a duckling. It's a full duck. Big boy duck.
he
Alright.
sees that and is like, okay, if this mansion has been abandoned, why the fuck is there a freshly hunted duck? And why the fuck do I feel watched? I'm tempted to leave this room now.
Goose feels yucky.
Zephyros definitely, like, coming into the scene, sort of, like, staggers back in surprise a bit. And then she sort of, like, collects herself. I don't know if she necessarily breathes, because she's an air genasi and an ex-demigod, or an ex-god, so...
Optional breathing.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine that she really necessarily breathes. Therefore, I don't think if she, you know, was smelling this overwhelming smell that it would necessarily, like, you know, she wouldn't necessarily have to cover her mouth.
Wouldn't affect her as much.
Yeah. But she definitely staggers back and she kind of, like, looks at this, she glances over at Goose.
Ducky.
And then she looks back at this duck and sort of has this, like, empathetic sort of...
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Goose is more concerned, like, why? Because, like, I imagine you know that, like, weird thing, like, animals do with, like, their feathers? You can see that, like, the whole thing just, like, twitch. He does that, and, like, again says, like, why the fuck is... this mansion has been abandoned. Why is there a fresh kill on the damn table?
Is it
How does
fresh
Joanne?
or has it been
She
reeking there?
is just like covering her
Freshly
face.
beheaded and still bleeding. Freshly feathered as well.
Who could possibly still be living
Kind
here?
of like doing medicine check.
Yeah, how does Girly feel about this?
She's like covering her nose, but also just like trying to figure out like how the fuck. I mean, I can do medicine or nature. Medicine has like a +6.
Are you trying to kill the duck?
No.
Okay, I was like, you're not to roll a 20 for that.
You roll for necromancy and the dice
Insight
is
or
walking
check it?
around beheadless.
Goose would
I
be
guess
so
I'm gonna
fucking disturbed.
check
He's
the
like,
first
stay the
headed
fuck away
duck
from
with
me.
insight. I don't want to do the math on this. What is it?
8.
+6.
Okay. You get closer to it,
Best of course.
still bleeding a lot. As you look closer at that neck, it looks like teeth marks.
Serpent
Oh.
marks?
Yes.
Okay.
There's also small chomp marks that kind of look like vampire bites, but more,
It had babies.
Goose kind of like, I imagine he steps forward, looks at the corpse a little bit, thinks, and he says, was there any reports of that serpent the serpent that chased Clan away? Was it any stories told of it actually being killed? You found a giant fang, though. Did Ink tell them about the dust trail?
nope.
No,
Ink took off.
Yeah.
Ink is wandering around.
Ink is he's hyperfixating at the moment. He don't care about y'all. He's just
This is Ink right now. It's just
Ink is being a little detective while you guys look at the feathered, bloody corpse.
Love that.
Goose kind of like thinks for a minute, thinks about the baby names, and he's like, okay, feel free to ignore this. This is probably a long shot. Do you think maybe the curse didn't just affect Clive, but maybe those kids as well? Would make sense.
I have animal handling +4. I have character. I have animal handling +4.
I'm really
This
concerned you're gonna try and
giant-
bring this duck back to life.
No. I don't have like I'm a cleric. I don't have a spell like that. I have animal handling +4. I would have pet the snake.
Alright, so Zephyrus is, what would Zephyrus do?
Yeah, because like Ink is like, maybe, because like, if the bites are small enough for a duck, and with those teeth that you found, and with how giant that serpent's, the stories told of the serpent being, maybe those kids is somehow affected with the curse, and this is that. That's just my theory, though. Feel free to ignore it. I know it's probably a long shot.
Would you like to try and continue to investigate the kitchen, or we want to take off after Inky? Mostly towards you.
Goose is probably gonna do like one more check around the kitchen.
This is
then
gonna avoid Ink at all
Towards-
costs.
How do you?
I guess go with Inky to make sure he doesn't start getting into
Right
shit.
towards Inky.
I got a 16 for
Yeah, wait a minute. You left the person who's trying to start shit on fire by themselves.
Wait, first off, you just did. I don't think anyone. I don't even know if I.
I got a 9.
You guys take one last good glance around. There's truly not much to look at, despite slithering dust on the ground. Again,
Oh,
looks like a
Christine-
giant rope, man.
So Ink does not know about any of this, right?
Nope.
So could he just like continue to investigate the large room and see if like the dust or anything seems sort of like out of place?
The dining room.
Did we all
Yes,
see like the
see if-
trail of like rope?
No, 'cause
You guys see that in the kitchen. There's not the drags of the chairs in the kitchen.
right. So Ink is no longer.
Right.
He's not in the. Sorry. Go ahead.
I kind of want to go see if like I can tell how long that's been like that.
Want to see how fresh the dust is? See if there's any like under dust.
Yeah, I was gonna use like I don't know which one I want to use for that. I was gonna assume like nature because animal tracking, but also animal handling.
I feel like tracking feels right.
So nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right here.
I can just hit this one. Oh god. 6.
6.
Yeah.
You look, but it's really hard to tell. There could be a tiny bit of dust that's filled up, but it's really fresh looking. like probably like a week.
Goose is kind of like looking at this trail, and he's like, I feel like this kind of vindicates more of my theory. I don't like this. I already don't like. I don't care about snakes. I don't really kill snakes in the forest. I don't like this fucking pig.
No, Goose.
I don't like the fact that my brother is fucking killed freshly.
My cousin. Goose.
My sister, no.
Goose is just like muttering under his breath, like, didn't fucking die.
You've seen what you can see in the kitchen. Are we heading towards Ink?
Yes.
We're heading towards
Okay,
Ink.
so Ink is gonna. He's not no longer in like the dining room kitchen area. He's like in
The entryway.
the
Entryway, living room sort of situation.
yeah, and he wants to continue. He wants to see if the Dutch trail from the dining room. I know you said it kind of ends at the doorway, but he wants to see if there's any like anything that seems like it paused and then continued on somewhere, like started to trail off somewhere else. He's gonna get fucking attacked or something. 12. 12 plus. What is this,
Gorgeous.
investigation?
Yeah.
Do we know how to get into these two rooms?
12 plus 3, that's a 15.
All right. Inky Boy is looking around, right in this area.
Yeah.
He sees another giant wall. It is largely dominated, heavily fogged glass. On the other side, it looks almost like ivy's covered it. There's a large glass door, largely barred with a giant lock.
I think we should leave the.
There doesn't seem to be any dust near it. It mostly tapers off,
I have
but
thieves' tools. Can I try to like unlock the lock? Oh. Ink does not give a shit. He tries to unlock the lock.
roll.
Zephyros has the key, and Zephyros is nowhere to be seen. It's
True.
Arcade.
He doesn't have the key. Okay.
So Ink is just gonna. He's gonna
I don't
use
feel
his-
like we should be messing with the giant room with the vines covering the windows.
Oh, is that the area Zephyros and Goose spotted when they were flying above?
That's Goose's job to figure it out, not mine.
Okay, so if I have the thieves' tools, would that be like a sleight of hand or?
Yeah, I would say that because it's like thieves, unlawful.
Yeah. That is a 9. It looks like plus 5, so that's a 14.
You go to try and do it, but it begins to spark and zap, almost like you stuck an actual key in an outlet. It seems to be
Oh.
enchanted.
So, okay, in that case, would I, sorry.
Yep.
I just realized I didn't
Because it's
just,
gonna go
anyways,
ballistic when we go back upstairs.
Yeah.
would I be able, does that mean I take damage at all?
It kind of just sparks in your face and startles Ink. It doesn't hurt him.
Okay.
It's sort of just like if the lock could scream "fuck off," it would.
Quick mention, just because we're dealing with this. Well, I don't know if it. I guess I should just mention it just in case. But I have resistance to acid.
Okay.
Just letting you know, in case you have any acid things involved. But yeah.
I might.
So it sparks, and he's just like, maybe not.
It startles him a fair amount.
Yeah.
So you guys are still heading towards Ink, correct?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you guys come in and you see Ink like on his knees trying to pick this lock, and that's all you see. Progress now from your character.
Goose.
Ink escalates this, and is
Yeah.
like, he goes over to Goose, and he's like, give me your battle axe.
Goose ignores Ink. Goose ignores Ink. And can he fly over here?
You're going the opposite
Goose
direction.
needs to calm down.
He's so offended about the battle axe question that he went in the opposite direction.
Winner of the roll picks where you guys go.
Okay.
Alright. Where's
Because actually,
Do
you
you
know what?
wanna go
I'm gonna be
anywhere?
honest. You guys haven't unlocked this room yet.
Okay. So then
You
Goose
just
is
can look at it, but he's just gonna get told my default message. Where was the default? You need to find a way to bring light to this area and adventure further. No magic is accepted.
Right, so this is like a game roll where you go
Yeah.
out of bounds.
You have not entered this level yet. Remember when we were walking back from the hockey game? The field hockey game? You, me, and your friend.
Yeah.
And we walked around the corner and it literally looked like we hadn't unlocked that area yet. Because of the way the hockey field was, it was like a full just shelf of darkness. It was terrifying. I hated it. Did not love.
Alright, so Goose is gonna like fly over and check the bedroom.
Goose needs to stay in his fucking lane.
It's a 5.
I'm gonna say Goose goes to check it out, but he can't really get in the door because once again he's a fucking goose.
Goose gets murdered by a giant serpent.
Goose turns back around. Now he's back with the rest of the group. I think Zephyros needs to talk to Inky because Inky's kind of getting out of control here.
Why? What makes you think Zephyros can calm down Ink? Ink is his own man. Zephyros is with Goose here, right? Zephyros, she knows Goose well. She does not know Ink as well as Goose.
Fair.
So,
Yeah.
she's definitely more motherly, and she definitely can control Goose, but Ink is,
Aegis is like own little wild child.
yeah, Ink is like, think
That's
of
what I
it this way,
Does she have a
right?
preference on where she wants to go?
Because they know this about Ink, right? So, Ink started off sort of when he was first created as sort of like child, like baby mode, where he's just exploring everything and he's happy and he's just curious because there's so many new things.
Oh my god, I'm sentient.
He's now at the deepest moment of his piss boy teenage energy.
His boy
Where
feels like a good descriptor.
he does
Is
not
there a
give
reason
a
you
shit.
dressed like Ink today?
It just happened to be what I dressed like.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's now at his deepest, like, piss boy energy, where he just does not give a shit about anything. He wants to just test the boundaries as much as possible.
Okay.
So I think at this point, their relationship would more be like, Zephyros is, the best way I can describe it is Zephyros would be like a stepmother, where she's trying to control Ink, but she can't because Ink doesn't think of her in a motherly way.
You're not my dad.
Yeah,
Right.
basically that.
Goose is given that predisposition.
You're not my mom.
The four of you are now pretty much right here.
Mhm.
The weird little bubble gum. Right here.
Goose probably goes
So
up.
by the door, Zephyros still has the key. You're all chilling. There's the lines on the floor, but they kind of disappear like right here. What would the group like to do?
Goose probably turns over, looks over to Zephyros and is like, maybe the key. Okay, so I can't open the fucking bedroom, but maybe the key unlocks the bedroom. Do we want to go try and investigate that?
Ink turns to Zephyros. Can I please have the key?
Goose looks at the lock and looks at Ink and is like, dude, I don't think the tiny key is big enough for that big ass lock. That looks like it needs a special key.
I think Ink is still gonna try really hard to butter up Zephyros, knowing
I want
that
Ink and Zephyros to roll against each other.
Well, Ink and Zephyros. Okay, but just to let you know, I would want to do this under charm.
Fair enough. Feels right.
Is it up?
Charisma, I guess, would be considered.
Yeah, I think Charisma's strong.
Yeah, I'll go with Charisma. It's a +0, but
Fair enough.
I'll pull up,
he's not very popular.
No.
Some people kind of
Piss
like
boys
this.
don't tend to be.
Some people, for some reason, are weirdly interested in his piss boy energy, and some people really hate it. So
Zephyros has a +4 for charisma.
that's a 15 for Ink, and this is a 15.
Yeah, and +4, that's 19.
Alright, so yeah, at this point, she does like Ink in a motherly sort of way, but yeah, she does not give it. She would see her exactly.
What would Zephyros like to do? Would Zephyros like to try and use the key herself? Pass it on to someone more responsible? What does they want to do?
Goose still mentions the idea of trying to use it to unlock the bedroom or something.
She is gonna look Ink in the eye and be like, darling, whenever you want to use the key, just let me know. I'll do it right for you. You don't need to hold on to the key. You'll lose it.
It's kind of like when you go to McDonald's when you were a kid. No, you can't open your toy in the car. Okay. Does Ink want to use the key?
Ooh. What if Ink? Okay. Ink tries to now do a sleight of hand and like sort of sneak the key from Zephyros.
That's such a piss boy move. Like, she just says, sure, just ask me for it. And, like, instead of asking, yeah! Fuck off!
Well, Ink is a thief, so, you know, he's like, wait a minute. He's like, why the fuck did I try to charm this woman? I could just steal it.
Ghost is just like, we could just.
What
can
does
we
that
just
say?
Wait.
14.
14.
13.
13, and so, okay, so this is Ink. A sleight of hand, he has +5, so that's 20?
Everywhere with the green dice on it's already been explored, just to help you guys
So
keep
what would it also be sleight of hand for Zephyros if they're going against each other?
Sleight of
Yeah,
hand
I feel like
plus-
since they're going against each other.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's +1.
Yeah.
So I think I definitely got the higher roll.
Alright.
I secretly have the key, no one noticed.
Inky now has the key. What would you like to do with it?
I think he's, just for now, he's just gonna continue to, like, follow the party and, like, look around, because when he was by himself, he can tell that they, like, saw something, but he doesn't know what, so he's now gonna follow the party, because he knows that the party's
Where's the party want to go?
seeing more.
My vote is for the bedroom.
We can go to the bedroom.
Joanna? Bedroom? Alright. You guys reroute. You're now in the bedroom. All the green dice are just places you guys have been, just so you guys can keep track.
Sweet.
Okay.
You are now here. There's no lock. Goose is just weak. Mostly just because you rolled a 5. No offense.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a lock?
There was not a lock. Goose
Not
just
a
couldn't
lock.
open it because he's a weak little duck.
Oh, okay. Do I get to roll to open it?
You guys roll. Whoever rolls the highest is first in the fight.
7.
15.
18. Do you want to roll for Zephyrs?
Oh, yeah, I always forget about Zephyros.
That's a 7. So.
The highest is Joanne.
Alright. Love that.
But deadly.
She's not a fart. Joanna enters the room. A surprisingly simple room, given the grandness of the rest of the manor. A large bed in the center with hanging curtains around it. The stunning navy blue dulled with time, as well as the matching sheets. There's a small bedside table with a rusted goblet resting on it, as well as a small desk. On the bedside table, there appears to be a red gauntlet with some glowing pink liquid inside. It seems to be bubbling.
Goose flies on the bed, kind of like sits down for a moment, looks at it, and kind of like
The
sniffs it
liquid?
to see if he can like smell anything.
Ink is, I keep calling him Ink is in the background going,
5. What
chug,
would I add
chug,
to that?
Chug, chug.
Could I add something?
Oh, we got strength, dexterity. Wisdom, maybe? Like recognizing smells? Would that be wisdom?
Maybe a nature check?
Maybe.
Nature is +3, so that's an 8.
Would it be Arcana or survival check?
Survival?
Oh yeah,
No
that's
one's
true.
sipped it yet. No one's drank it yet.
I mean, it's bubbling and it's pink. Maybe Arcana?
Okay.
Ink like sneaks.
Arcana is +6. Fuck yeah, that's 11.
What if Ink like snuck a little fart by? It's just a-
No.
Okay, nobody's farting on anybody. Gustos to sniff it. It's very odd. It smells like. Have you ever sniffed clove? It smells like raw clove and nutmeg, but it has the same burn as if you just took a fat sniff of McDonald's Sprite.
What the fuck? Okay,
Goose kind of like clocks, you know that like little 45 degree turn, like animal, yeah, like that when they confuse.
Why do we all start doing it?
Goose does that and kind of shares his findings with the group. But he also kind of warns because, like, woods, he warns that, hey, the smell of nut things and stuff like that in nature can be poisonous, so, like, let's be careful and let's not drink
It can
this.
be used to cover poison, yes.
so are there any glowing windows in this room?
There is one window, but the glow is simply produced by the torches in the room. Did you just notice I've had this projector on the entire time?
No. I'm not gonna look at it.
So is the window high up?
Like one of those.
Okay. So if I took Goose and chucked it at him,
Stop! Leave me alone!
No one's getting thrown out of windows.
See?
Blocking this decision.
see if he could fly and check it out.
You could just no.
Hey, just ask him or tell him instead of chucking him up towards the window.
Where's the fun in that?
Goose is just like kind of like just like you know that thing.
Is this a genuine thing you want to do?
Or
Or do you want to focus on the goblet? Do you want to focus on the closet door, or the desk? You've got
I'd say-
3 options.
Ink,
Four.
he like looks around the room and makes the same face as me. Like he looks at the window and he goes,
Goose notices this and backs away to go check the closet to get away from
and
the
then
fucking
I think he like seems disappointed in himself, but he's like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
And then he goes to this what? So there's a rustic goblet and what else?
the
Rusty
the
goblet,
closet and then the workbench.
closet door, desk, and the window.
I think he wants to go over to the desk because it reminds him of the wizard's desk that like brought him to life. He doesn't know the wizard, but he knows that a wizard brought him to life in a tower. That's his background.
Is he Pinocchio?
It's not Pinocchio. Pinocchio was brought to life by a god fairy. Totally unrelated.
Totally. As he looks on the desk, there's a simple pen and paper. And there's the words. Where did I
Is it drawn in ink?
put it? Yes.
He goes, food. No, I'm joking.
On the simple piece of paper, there is My Deal Wibera, and there's a large spill of ink.
Is there any way? So is the ink like obstructing any of the words?
All you can see is My Dear Wibera, and then that was the only thing written, and there's just a spill of ink. Long
Okay.
since dried.
In what direction? Can
My
can-
Dear Wibera.
I mean, he could say like if they're left-handed or right-handed.
Right,
Like
like
if it's spilt from over here, it could be like this way, but if it's spilt from over here, it's right-handed.
I meant
I know, I'm
like
making it worse.
would ink be able to tell if this guy was while writing somehow like attacked or distracted or whatever.
I mean,
Let's
if it
say
was
this
more of
is
a
the writing.
dramatic
This is
spill,
My Dear. Giant spill, like right at the bottom.
Like if it was more like aggressive and
Right, was it intentional?
Yeah,
Did I
roll.
investigate
Would
that?
you like to roll for investigation, my
can I
dear?
help?
Yes, Jonah, I feel like you should help.
Just to
16.
ask, are we hot or cold on this campaign?
15
At
plus
the
1,
moment.
so 16.
Full honesty, you literally completely avoided a giant plot point.
What? Maybe it was
It's
the
Inky's
kitchen.
fault. Inky's being a bitch.
Whoopsie.
You walked away from 2 giant plot points.
Look, to be fair, he was trying very hard to find the plot points, and somehow he did the opposite.
Yes.
I can't believe that I have marked up this entire
No,
time.
Perception plus 4. What did you naturally roll? Plus, oh damn, 18 plus 4. 19 plus 4. Jesus Christ.
I got a 23.
Ink defies God.
You both go to check the paper. It almost looks like the ink was smacked across the table. Out of either rage, sadness, or was pushed.
Is there any ink left on like the bottle? Like, is it a puddle of ink? Doesn't it seem fresh?
It is long dried.
Okay.
I think I said that earlier, but it is like crusty dusty. Like if you open a ballpoint pink and just leave it in the corner for 10 years.
So is there any ink left over in the thing?
It is dried,
It's dried. Okay.
but there is ink.
There is. Okay.
Goose is
It's
gonna.
flaky.
Yeah, Goose would like to investigate the closet.
Could you reactivate the ink with water? Or is it oil?
16. Goose investigates the closet, by the way.
You two keep thinking about that prop point. I'm gonna keep an eye on Goose because I don't trust Goose.
Could we reactivate the ink just for any reason? Just like with oil or water?
Simple walk-in
I mean,
closets.
ink is made of
Two-sided,
ink, so
lined with cloaks. A range of colors and patterns. Some of them embroidered with runes and symbols of the sun. One is tossed on the floor. A large green cloak with sleeves adorned with
You
serpents.
said he had the ability to destroy water.
Yeah.
Could he take
You think on that. We're gonna hop back to the other two.
ink from the paper?
Well, it's completely dry at this point.
Yes, but I'm water.
Yeah, I'm cool with this. Sarah's not.
Why?
Me and Rylan are holding feet.
Oh, kinky.
Rylan's the least kinky person in my life. Asher is more kinky than Rylan.
How kinky am I?
Like a 6.
Oh. Alright. I gotta step up my game.
Actually, no, like an 8 because you did go through my dildo drawer.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
I will not explain myself.
Like, you played with my nipple suckers, like it was a problem.
Oh, okay.
What?
I don't remember that one. But maybe.
You just picked it up, I told you what, and you're like, okay, put it back.
So I found this green robe.
Yeah, continuing.
We didn't tell you because we knew this is what was gonna happen.
So Goose would like to like take the robe into the bedroom
Yeah,
or something?
Goose is gonna nab it and shove it in like a mouth mouth like, look what I found.
Love it, love it.
He tosses it on the bed and kind of like pulls it out to like where like everyone can see the design and
Okay.
stuff like that.
What would you three like to do? Are we still talking about the ink, or are we like the robe?
I think I was overthinking the ink a lot.
Yeah, you're trying to like reactivate and take the ink out of the paper, and ink is just. I would say you're having this. The ink and Joanne is having this conversation, and ink is like and literally ink. I know how
am
this-
ink.
I am ink. I know what. I know all about ink. This
Do
is-
not recite
this is
the
not
ancient
gonna-
spells to me, which I was there when they were made.
Ink is like I'm
Yeah.
respectfully. This is stupid.
Goose starts honking till y'all quit with the ink things to look over, and he's like, "Look what I found in the closet," and then he like puts it out and then like sits on one of the pillows and kind of gets all snuggled.
Would
Ink
we
goes
like to?
gay.
Would we like to investigate? Would we like to just grab it and dip?
I'm gonna
I'm
investigate.
sorry, every time I think of the goose, I think of Goosterian, and I can't.
7.
7.
You look at it. There's like a weird red stain on the bottom. Looks a little sketch.
Ugh. Can Zephyros roll? Anyone, please?
Anybody in the room can roll.
What am I rolling?
You're investigating the cloak.
It has a bunch of serpent patterns. on
I'd
it.
like to
Here's ink.
say, so I'm gonna be Zephyros. Zephyros very hesitantly, like, squints her eyes, wondering if she thinks what it is, and, like, from a distance, like, sniffs.
Okay.
It's an 8.
8.
Okay.
Wait, what's your investigation thing? I don't mind shit.
Yeah, do you have investigation?
Investigation
Plus one, okay.
is
13.
+3.
Okay, so that would be
An
10.
11.
11.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
I thought it was a 7 for some reason.
7 plus 8 would not equal 10.
Gabby.
No, I thought you had a 7 plus 3, and that's what I thought we got to 10.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was more dyslexic than I actually am for a minute. You guys look at it, it has a bit of a coppery smell, and it's incredibly dark red.
Oh, I thought it was green.
So.
No, the stain is bright red.
Oh.
The cloak is green.
This is
Oh, it's blood.
Would you like to make that assumption? Sure.
Goose.
I mean, I think it's safe to say.
I mean, I can't tell you yes or no, so sure.
Ink is gonna go over to, like, the copper chalice then, because he, you know.
Is Zane gonna drink it?
Roll.
I'm not gonna say that. He's just gonna investigate it. He doesn't even know if there's anything in the cup. Is there?
Yeah, remember he said
It is a bubbling pink liquid that smells like nutmeg.
But I thought there was 2 cups. I thought there was the bubbling pink liquid, and then there was another chalice.
No, there's a rusty chalice full of the pink liquid.
Oh.
And then it, like, Goose made the warning, like, hey, this could be poisonous. Nutmeg.
Goose thinks it smells like Sprite. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's bubbling though. Almost like it's boiling.
Ink, like, he's made of ink, so sometimes he can be a little bit, wet. No, he can almost be a little brash, or I guess in some ways self-destructive, sort
Okay.
of. Just has,
Are you just defending on how he's gonna drink it?
yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna drink it because that's why he, like, goes into rooms and he, like, does brash things, is because he thinks that he's almost invincible because he's made out of ink. He is ink. So he doesn't always, and on top of that, again, he's a teenager, so he thinks, I'm just invincible. I can just do whatever the fuck
Death
I
does
want.
not apply to me.
Roll it, bitch.
Alright. A 5.
That's an 18.
It's the worst fucking character for this. Alright! Ink, your boy takes a sip and he is filled with the utmost confidence in everything he does.
Yes!
Ungodly amount of confidence.
Oh,
Like,
no.
if you can't convince this man the sky is blue. If he thinks that sky is purple, it is fucking purple.
Nuke he like drops the chalice in confidence, turns around, and goes, I am fucking God.
Okay.
Goose
How
just
does the
kind
room
of
react?
stares at him for a silence, like, this
Are
fucking
you
game. Then turns back to the other two, and
Are you okay?
Peyton's not okay.
Goose, like, ignores him, and he goes, so maybe Clevis wore this robe, and maybe that's how he turned into the serpent with this robe? If it's fresh blood, maybe that's what the blood is from the duck in the kitchen?
How old is Goose? Wait, is Goose older or younger than Ink? Because you just called him
Why are
Ink
you
a
backing
kid.
me? I think Goose is older.
Yeah,
I think Inky's the youngest.
mental, like,
I think I'm like 30. I don't know how
Yeah, I
to
think either
process age.
Zephyrus or you were older.
mentally, like, I think Goose would probably be, like, 23 or 20, like, between 23 and 25.
But
Okay.
physically he's a goose, so he's not
Yeah.
actually going to be that old or else he'd be dead.
Yeah.
I definitely
It's
say
magical.
Zephyros is around like Joanne's age. She's probably like, well,
The
mentally, physically, she's probably like thousands of hundrds of years old.
I forgot
But
how Genasi
mentally
aged,
she's
but
probably-
she's like around
Yeah,
Milf
she's
age,
probably
got it.
she's milfy. Ink obviously is around like his boy age. Maybe like a comfortable 16.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, Ink thinks he's God now.
Yeah, Ink thinks he's God. How
Goose-
does the room react to this? What is the room's next step?
Goose, like, completely fucking ignores him because
Yeah.
he's just done with him and says his little theory that maybe Clive put this robe on and that's what turned him into the snake, and maybe this is where, like, the snake trail and the kill in the kitchen came from. The blood is like the kill in the kitchen.
I'm gonna say Zephyros, like, she gives him a stern look, like she's almost like slightly offended by this, and gives him a smack upside the head.
Alright, fair enough.
Do I roll for a smack?
I honestly think it's so in character, I don't even want you to roll. I think
Yeah.
it's good. You pass.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so there's not much to explore in this room. Would you like to go through what you have? Also, what would you like to do with the cloak? You want to keep it, put it back in the bed? What do you want to do?
I'd like also to imagine that Ink is like slightly drunk. No, he's really drunk. He's like fucking
Drunk on confidence.
drunk. He's confident and drunk.
Love it. I support this.
Goose is like
So
kind
you
of.
want to keep the cloak?
What do you want to do?
Goose is half tempted to, like, ring his bell because, like, he has an hour for his human transformation, and is half tempted to, like, throw out the idea of trying to put the cloak on, but he's like, that would be a bad idea. And then he gets a devilish thought. He turns to Ink and says, I dare you to go into the entrance and put the cloak on.
Ink like looks at him, blinks like one eye after the other, and then he's like, I like my cloak. It's the best cloak in the world. By the way, he has a cloak
I was gonna say, does Inky and I have clothes?
Yeah, he does have clothes. I have an old drawing of him.
Every picture I've seen of Inky's butt ass naked, so I was like, okay.
He just has a collar on.
Oh, my collar's crazy.
Where can I find it? I think it's... Yeah, there it is. This is an old drawing of him. I redrew him at one point, but I don't have it with me. He has a cloak.
I'm just glad he has pants. Okay.
He has a cloak. He found it in the tower that he was
Dick
essentially
swinging
born
like
in.
tables on fire.
His cloak is made of like colorful leaves, and
Okay.
it's an elven cloak.
Okay. Love it.
Anyways, he
Support that.
as he says this, he sort of like gets his cloak and starts playing with it, like.
Goose then looks at him.
Not interested in putting on the clothes.
Goose looks at him and is like, "What? You a pussy?"
Wow. Okay. Are Joanna and Zephyrus gonna step in, or are they just watching?
I think she looks at Goose for saying pussy.
Very vulgar.
And
Very
then-
vulgar.
But she doesn't step in. She just gives him a stern look. Like, the fuck are you? Why?
Goose
And
is
then I like to think that Ink puts down his thing, and he goes to swing at Goose. He tries to punch him. He doesn't even want to put the cloak on. He just wants to punch Goose.
Can I roll to dodge?
Yeah. Winner takes all.
Wait,
Just
I guess
slaps him in the
technically,
face with a
should you have done charming or persuasion for that?
I'm down to roll for
Roll
first.
for the swing, and then whoever wins the roll. So it's gonna be 2 rolls.
I'd
One
say-
roll who gets punched. Second roll who has to put on the cloak.
I'd say also you should get advantage because I'm drunk.
Okay,
Yeah, you're
thank God.
You'd be like -2.
Okay.
Nat 20! Finally! For
Yeah, you knock the shit out of Ink. I'm sorry, Ink goes.
I didn't even get a chance to roll.
I'm sorry, but if you can roll another nat 20, we can re-roll.
I
I
fucking
promise.
swear.
14. You're on the ground, bub.
He is on the ground, but he still thinks he's fucking king.
Yeah.
He's like, I may not have taken that, I may not have punched you, but I took that punch like a fucking god.
Meanwhile, his nose is bleeding.
He doesn't have blood, he's
Polish.
ink. I will say though, his eyes, because they're made of ink
Yeah,
too,
no,
but it's
Paul's-
white ink.
Paul's-
It starts to melt a little
Oh,
bit.
God.
That's Ink's version of bleeding. He
Okay.
doesn't bleed.
That's
He just sort
disgusting.
of melts a little bit.
Goose kind of sighs a little bit and he's like, I took out so much frustration to take that punch.
Hey, what's our next step?
Wait, what damage do I take?
Full nat 20, I'm gonna say 3.
Alright.
No offense. Nat 20 is
If I
kinda high.
die because of this goose.
Goose is probably not gonna feel sorry. So you have to put on the cloak now.
Nope.
Alright, is anybody. Who wants to do what with the cloak? You've got 3 other characters.
Goose kind of got his frustration.
That Ross is putting
11.
on the
Oh!
That's a choice. So,
Goose looks at it no, Zeppy, no.
too late.
Zeppy, no.
As Goose tries to resist, Zephyros puts on the cape. Zephyros has unlocked the snake curse. Zephyros now has a lisp with all his S's for the rest of the game. Good luck talking.
How do I do a British with a
British snake. Congrats.
The Goose immediately goes into full panic mode. It's Zeppy, are you okay, Zeppy? I just didn't get those. Zeppy, oh my god.
darling? Wait, with the S's?
I guess
Like,
like at
none
the
of his
end,
S's,
just,
at
move
the
it
end
to
of
an
every
S.
sentence just rot out.
Darling, I'm fine.
That's good. That's fine. Also drunk, apparently.
Goose
Why'd you both put your heads down at the exact same time? That was scary.
Goose kind of just leans him on him and if I'm fucking with someone, don't take the bait, please.
Alright, you've got the cloak. Inky's drunk. What are Joanna and Goose doing?
I like how both of my characters were like,
No.
chaos, chaos.
I don't even blame Zephyrus. They were just trying to get it over with.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing. Continue.
Alright. Goose. Okay.
Give him a turn.
Okay, sorry. You go.
You
What
did
does
your
your
turn.
want to do?
I don't know. I'm here.
So we're
Alright.
all in the bedroom. You've explored what you can. 2 of your characters are incapacitated, and you have
I wonder who's
3 rooms left to explore.
Wait.
2 of which are locked.
Can Zephyros take off the
You
clothes?
still have a fucking key. Yes. If she would like.
Oh yeah, Ink still has the key and no one knows about it.
Yep.
Can the
A drunk, overconfident Ink has the key.
So
No,
Ink,
we just need to trick him if he's overconfident.
Ink is like, he remembers this and he goes, oh yeah, and he just fucking drunkenly charges. Think of like the Pirates of the Caribbean with like Jack
I'm gonna
Sparrow.
charge it.
He just starts like, he's like, oh yeah. He gets up and then he just bolts.
Goose chases?
Are we following?
Yeah, we're following him.
Are we also running, or are we just letting him go like a toddler?
We're letting him go by a toddler, and I'm just trotting
run.
after him.
I'll run after.
You'll run? Okay.
I'm walking.
No rush on Goose's behalf.
Yeah,
No.
so does Zephyros. She also just walks.
Okay.
Doesn't even.
So, you're all in the main room now. What is Inky doing?
he's putting in the key,
Sticking it in?
And-
Love that.
and Zephyros just is like, "What the fuck?" And she pushes him to the. She tries to push him to the side, and he's just like, "I'm gonna do it."
Is the key already in the lock? Or not yet?
I'm gonna say it's in, but he hasn't like turned it yet. She's
Okay.
trying to like stop him because she doesn't want him.
Roll
to
for
turn
both of
that.
them to see who's
Goose is checking out the bathroom.
That's a 5. Inky wins.
All right.
Inky, what is Inky doing? Is he turning the key? What's Inky boy doing?
Yeah, he's gonna turn the key. He's gonna see what's behind this wall if it's not the last
As
thing
it
he does.
turns, the lock turns the same gold as the key, and it melts to the ground. The door is now open, and it swings forward.
Ink like collapses and he's like, "No, my baby boy!"
And he's killed the key, and now he's throwing a tantrum. Alright, would you like to look around?
Ooh. Goose would like to investigate these tombstones.
Okay.
Would I also be able?
Okay, roll to see who goes in first.
That's a 16 on my part.
Would I also at some point be able for Ink to roll to see if he could like stop being drunk?
He's got a nat 1, a 13, and then that's an 18.
Who's who? Am I in that one?
Yeah, your ink is a nat 1. I got a 16.
What's that?
I
Roll?
think Joanna
13.
won. Yeah, Joanna won.
Okay.
I don't know why I kept making that sound, but we're just doing
Is
it.
there a bathroom down here?
Yeah, it's right there by the door.
I gotta pee.
Door.
Yeah, I forgot there was a bathroom down here. I've been waiting going
What the fuck?
Yeah, I've been holding it for a minute.
Guys! Alright, potty break.
Can someone pause my phone?
Ow.
Wait, where's your phone?
Over, I think it's charging. Is that it over there? Over there.
I
Or
can't
I'm
see.
I meant like sitting down, by the way.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I don't know if you two.
It's fully charged, by the way, so I'm just gonna
You ever
put
played
it.
Skyrim?
I
Not with all the
played
stairways
bits
and
of
shit,
it. That
but-
looks cool. Is that what you're at? Is this essentially what that's based off of?
Not with like stairways and stuff, but yeah.
Well, they were like.
Gated garden.
Goose
Yeah.
is gonna
It's
fly
got giant
up.
bells.
Goose is gonna fly up to see. This is the area
It's called
that
a
him
carved
and Zephyros
castle.
previously spotted.
9. I'm gonna go say you pull up and it's the exact same shit.
Okay.
Exact same giant vines. Exact same very dead trees.
Does Goose see anything else in the air, or no?
Most of it's pretty much the same, though you can still see the giant hole in the ceiling. But you haven't seen that in the rest of the house yet.
Oh. Goose flies down and reports about the giant hole in the ceiling because I don't think him and Zephyros told him that. Yeah, Goose talks about the giant hole in the ceiling. And he's like, okay, so does anyone have any theories of why the fuck we haven't seen a giant hole in the ceiling? I feel like we would.
Why we haven't, or why there is a hole?
No, why?
Both, honestly.
Yeah, because like, if we went in the house, we would have spotted it.
Keep in mind, again, Ink is still slightly drunk, so
Tipsy.
he's a little tipsy, so he's like, there's a snake, right? Maybe, hear me out, guys, maybe the snake fell from the sky.
Okay. God snake. Loving it. I'm listening.
Look, there's the devil cards, and they're worshipping something. Maybe they were worshipping the snake, and then it fell through their ceiling. and ate them all, right?
Goose like turns to Zephyros
And
and he
buried the two children.
Zephyr like
Wife and child.
Goose
Yeah.
turns to Zephyros and said, "I know I've already said it, but I fucking hate this kid."
Valid on
Can
God.
I-
I love that.
Can I see if Ink like actually hears this part and just like gives him a side eye?
I'm gonna say, don't even have to roll. He hears it. He understands. Nobody loves him. I'm in an angle right now. If I talk, I can feel it vibrate my ribs, and I don't like it. But I kind of do.
Does
Continue.
it vibrate anything else?
No, unfortunately.
I want to hit Peyton with a pillow.
I can do it for you.
Do you not like
Do you not
my dirty
understand why
jokes?
me and Rylan are friends?
Okay.
What? You used to make all the dirty jokes in high school, and now that our roles are switched, you hate me slightly?
No. I love you. That's one of the reasons we're friends. We're
Wait.
perverts.
Where's the dice? Where'd my dice go?
Right here.
Goose is gonna try and investigate the graves.
Okay.
19!
19.
19.
You look at the graves and they seem to be hand chiseled. They are long dead. They've been rained on probably about 20 years. It's been a long time. A bit of the child's one is a bit chipped off, but they seem to be about the same age.
Can Ink investigate and see... Both Ink and Zephyros, can they actually both investigate to see if these plants were once used for healing? I approve.
Sure.
Alright.
The entire time Payne's time, I'm just like 17 and 8.
Okay.
You guys look around, and in one of the flower beds nearby, there actually seems to be like a very rusty pair of scissors, like almost unrecognizable, almost like this. It was like taken for samples.
Right, so they're definitely harvesting, or
Used to harvest at
used
some
to
point.
harvest. So, Zephyros like turns to the group and goes, "I definitely think." Sorry, I forgot her voice for a second. I definitely, if I had to guess, think that these scissors were definitely used to take these plants for healing items, possibly.
Not the one at the end. Okay. How does Joanna feel about this information?
Joanna,
Go
can
ahead.
you not heal our friend? You're a clerk.
You're a clerk?
Don't heal
What
him!
kind of shop do you have?
Huh?
What kind of shop do you have as your clerk?
Okay, but what do you want to do, my friend?
I don't even know if I can help you with that.
Why are we on this journey if you're a clerk? Come on, man.
I would like to define...
Does lesser restoration do anything?
Your friend isn't here.
Yeah, he's not here.
But
So-
also, in the first part of the story, I did say no enchantment, spell, or potion has seemed to help.
Religion too. We can't pray away this.
You can't pray with a gay, no.
God. People tried.
I'm in a mood today. I've been at work. It was boring.
So you just took all your raunchy energy and channeled it into here.
Yep. I need to have fun
Can I
somewhere.
do like a history check on these people?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do a history check on the graves. Oh. I'm glad I have that.
12.
Yeah, I had a
Would Zephrys or anybody else like to do a little history check?
On what? The graves?
Yeah.
Like, why are they dead?
I'm gonna say Ink will. Actually, fun fact: Ink knows necromancy.
Oh God, I have turned.
No.
I have
Not allowed.
He
thought
does.
about
I'm
it.
serious. He
Gabby,
knows
I have-
some.
It could be part of him, but that's no.
You didn't see like what I was reading the whole time.
Ink is about to like
I was
You
uproot
guys are
this.
terrible people. No.
Wait, did he?
Goose is gonna roll to see if he recognized any plants from the forest or if any of these plants seem familiar to them. That's a 17. Do any of these plants seem familiar to Goose?
I think actually that was a different character, maybe, or maybe he did at one point, but I got rid of it.
sad. I've done listening to what you wrote.
One of the dead trees seems to be an apple tree, and there's a large amount of ferns surrounding the entrance that appear to have red spots that you can recognize from healing potions and transformations.
Okay. Oh, transformation. Goose shares that finding with the transformation thing, and he goes, I'm telling you, this fucker turned himself into a snake somehow? Well, these are part of it. I am telling you.
Oh, wait a minute.
They make
Can I
slime cube.
Ink turns to Joanne. Can I see that list of child names that I tried to burn earlier?
Rylan has it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fucking Goose. He realizes
Goose kinda
this.
just, like,
he
smashed it.
turns. He like squints at him hard, and he like prepares himself.
Gotta be a good person.
He's like, Goose. And then he pauses and he looks him in the eye.
Goose kind of squints like,
May I see the list of child names that I tried to burn earlier?
Actively fighting his own ego. End of the spell. It's a large effort.
If you promise not to burn them, yes, you may see the list.
I will hold you to that oath.
What if I promise not to burn it at this moment?
That doesn't mean a minute from now, Ink.
Maybe not a minute from now, but like, say 2 minutes from now?
My toes are cold, I'm sorry.
3? Can I start a fire at some point?
There was a place you could
I
have
will
started
promise
a fire.
you can start a fire later. At some point in this campaign, you can start your fire.
Yay. Okay.
But not on the list of babies.
Not on the list. Okay. I promise I will not set fire to these list of names.
Alright, he goes like, he does like, so fun fact about Goose for you
Yes,
is
hammer space.
he kind of like, he's like magical girl inspired, so like how you know how they kind of like manage to pull their weapons out of thin air?
Yeah.
He does that with his wings, he kind of lifts it up, sticks his
He's
beak
like-
in there, and then like pulls out the stuff.
Yeah, I'm still convinced this is just Goostarian.
Yeah. So yeah, he pulls out the list of names from his wings and hands it to Ink.
He like
Fun fact.
He, like-
I dumb girl.
he like shakes
I
a bit
bought
in
Baldur's Gate
excitement
3.
and like
I dumb
sort
bitch
of like
moment when
not
Astarion
immediately
put me
snatches
to the
it, but he
ground
like
with a knife in my neck
he
and
snatches it
spoke
from
the way
Goose
he did.
and he looks at the names and
I
then he
also
looks at
accidentally killed
the
my
he
character
studies
because I let
the
him keep drinking.
Grief.
the graves and then he looks at the names
I
and then he
love you.
studies the graves. By the way, he's still tipsy.
Okay.
The names are Atticus,
Mm.
Rarl,
Mm.
Samuel,
Mm.
Adrian, Nikolai.
And how many graves are there?
2.
There's
One saying Wolvera, one saying Samuel.
So
Both of them have the last name Cadman.
like a little nerd, he goes, Eureka! And he turns to the group and he's like, there's only 2 graves and 5 names plus a dad and a mother.
Okay.
Goose kind of thinks for a
And then he
sec.
falls to the ground drunk.
Love that.
Goose takes back the list of names, tucks it in his wings, and he's like, well, okay, so we know Samuel was this man, was Clive. What was the guy's name again? I forgot.
Clive.
Clive. We know.
Maybe he turned one of the children into a
I
snake.
would also like to remind you that it just says baby names,
Ooh.
the list.
Oh.
Samuel must have been the name they decided upon. This is his son.
Are we sure? Okay, I guess this is Zephyros saying it. I was gonna say Ink, but no.
Ink is just
British.
babbling on the floor to himself.
He's like, but the baby names and the snake and
Snake and Fang and
Alright, and Zephyros is like, but are we sure? Remember the portraits? How many were there again? And Ink like jumps up and he's like, how many was it?
It was 3, right?
Mother holding the baby, and the dad with his face clawed off. / bitten.
He's like,
With the giant fang in it.
I know this question. There was 2 people and no children.
Goose looks at Zephyros. There was a baby. The mother was holding a baby.
Are we sure?
Yes.
You said there was a mother and a father.
Mother and the baby. Yeah. Mother was holding the baby, holding the babe. They're the only ones who weren't all clawed up.
Yeah.
Dad didn't have a face.
Oh, I thought you said it was just the mother and the dad.
No.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So there was 3.
You're fine,
Yeah.
Inky boy.
Samuel must have been the baby in the portrait.
Not my pelvis.
No, like I moved my legs weird.
Goose
my
kind of
pelvis
like
sort thing.
says aloud, do you think maybe part of the curse, maybe if he did transform the snake, or just part of the curse, that it took his wife and son with him?
Maybe the mom
Does Joanna have
and
any
the baby
opinions?
died and he transformed into a snake out of grief.
Any input, Joanna?
And sorry, out of character, you were saying that there was a possibility that he took them with him.
Like maybe like this curse infected them to took their lives, but instead like maybe turned him into a giant snake or something.
If you were gonna say like that he took them with him, I was like, well, you know, my character's like lawful good, but there's really only one way to find that out if they're not here.
I'm not bringing anybody back to the dead.
I was gonna say grave digging.
Goose is like, are we all really gonna dig the graves?
I'm lawful good. I don't know if I want my character saying that.
Ink is going, death, 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 death.
Death!
Goose is like, well, we don't have much clues. Might as well.
Oh God. Gabby, did you plan for this?
No, but I can change it very quickly.
Okay.
Goose is like, do we want to vote?
I
on
just
it?
want to know. I want to get into
No.
big story beats because we've missed 2 story beats and now I
No,
wanna
you've
get-
gotten this one. You just literally walked around it.
Goose is like, okay.
And then you tried to set one of them on fire.
Goose is like, okay. We still have the bathroom to explore and some other mysterious room.
Yes.
Let's go explore the bathroom and also the fireplace, maybe. And then if we
Fire.
find nothing, then we will grave dig as a last resort to find clues. Are we all down for that?
Ink is like, but the locked room, I want to go in the room.
Well, if you help us find clues, you get to go in the locked room. Now, come on.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay. You're back in the entrance hall. Do you want to go to the bathroom first? Try and open the mystery door, or play with the fireplace?
Ink wants to go to the bathroom, but not to investigate.
Ain't gotta go potty.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to roll again to see if it gets out my system.
Is this a group tinkle?
No.
Goose is gonna go investigate the
right.
fireplace.
Ink is Zephyros is like dragging Ink by the hand, and Ink is going, I gotta go potty.
Alright, so Zephyrs and Ink, they go into the bathroom.
Not together. Zephyros takes Ink to the bathroom and then closes the door so he can pee.
Very British mommy of her.
Goose is by investigating the fireplace.
You guys are here.
We're splitting up the party, I guess.
No, I'm just putting the dice here, so we know who's where.
Yeah,
Where's
and
Inky? Give me the boy.
I got an 11.
Boy's into potty. You guys are over here, but
How
for
good's his
now,
tinkle?
I
Inky
got
boy's doing a potty.
I got an 11.
This is probably the most lavish room yet. A giant stone tub sits in the center, rusted, but what intricate bottles line the walls. Every step you take, they rattle.
Every step Ink takes to
It's like, you know, the fire
moving right now.
Yeah.
Like that, but the glass. Even years later, there was a strong scent of soaps and salves in the air. In the corner, there is a large chamber pot.
Oh.
Can you pee in the large chamber?
That's what it's for.
Yeah, go potty, and we're here. Roll to see if he's still drunk after that, or he's gotten it out of his system.
Would I be able to use this?
Sure. Did it land right up or no?
I think that's a 14.
14? You're pretty sober now. You're good.
Yay!
Do you want to investigate the
sober.
bathroom?
Yeah, he like zips up his imaginary pants.
Roll to investigate the bathroom.
Just potty
No, but
dice.
he does have actual pants, so he does zip up his pants. And
I'm
then
glad he has
check-
a zipper.
a fantasy zipper.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, sorry, I attacked you with the dice.
It's a 1.
What?
Do you want to
You
read?
just
I mean,
sort of look around and you're like, and you go back outside with you're standing with
I'm
zippers
like,
now.
it's a bathroom.
It's a potty room.
He's like, all right, let's not speak of this.
I rolled an 11 to investigate the fireplace.
All right, we're gonna hone back in on Joanna and Goose real quick. You guys are around the fireplace, and there's a large emblem of a fire on the bottom. It's like carved into the wood. There's 2 like lavish sitting chairs, like huge, like you could fit 2 to 3 people in one chair.
Oh, wow.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're not cuddling just yet. That's later.
Ink is, I can imagine if Ink was there, he'd just be sitting on it like,
Along the edges of the fireplace are stone serpents, and there's a few books like on the little mantelpiece.
he'd be like, come here, Goose, I want to sit. And sit on top of Goose.
Love that.
Can I text my mom real quick that we might stay longer because we were planning for 6. Do you think this is probably going to take a little longer?
I could probably get this done in half an hour if you guys stop splitting up. If not, probably like 45 minutes.
Alright, I guess we can go to the Zephyros and Ink. I was gonna see if Zephyros could real quick investigate the bathroom, but
You guys can absolutely investigate the bathroom. You just have these 2 rooms left that are unexplored.
Okay.
Both of which have a possibility. These both have a possibility of unlocking this room for you. So you do technically don't have to use both.
I think the other room that like Goose and Joanne are in seems more interesting, so
The bathroom?
no, I'm in the bathroom.
Oh.
Alone. But not alone, because I'm 2 characters. I don't know.
Group
Anyways,
tinkle.
Ink and Zephyros go to the room that Goose and Joanne are in.
You guys are back in the great entrance.
Yep.
Not too far from the entryway. Y'all are now all hanging out by the giant chairs, 2 giant chairs, emblem on the ground, and the fireplace.
And with the serpents and like the books in the mantle.
Yes.
Goose is going to try and investigate the books.
Okay. 1.
He
Goose
turned.
can't read.
Oh yeah, you can.
Can you read?
I can, but it's not. Wait, so if I turn into a human right
Goose
now.
only read picture books.
Good. So
Zephyros says you can only have picture books.
if I turn into a human right now, because that does increase my ability to read and write, can I re-roll again?
Can Ink investigate
I'll say yes,
the
but remember,
books
1
too?
hour.
Right. Okay, yeah. Then Goose goes down, rings his bell, turns into his hybrid form, and re-rolls.
What's the chip say?
I flew that, and I want to re-roll that.
I'm gonna say that was like a 2, but okay.
13! Thank
Alright.
fuck.
You look at the books. One of them is actually on the ground in front of the fireplace. It seems to have been dragged off. That is a book titled Reverse Transformation. Several of the other books are fairy tales. Cinderella, Rapunzel, classic children's books along the ways.
Goose holds up the reverse transformation spell, and I'm like, I fucking called it!
I think Ink is just gonna like sort of. I'm assuming we're now in the room, right?
Yes, you were all together.
I think Ink is gonna like. He's gonna try and hide the fact that he wants him, but he's gonna.
Does he have a crush on Goose's human form?
No, he's going to pocket the children's books. He
Okay.
likes children's stories.
That's okay.
Aw.
He can have them.
He
doesn't have
doesn't want
childhood.
people to know because he's like, obviously he's got a piss boy attitude, but also he wants to seem like,
His boys can't have fairy tales, apparently.
Yeah.
in little fist bump.
Wait, what is your two like reaction to Goose's transformation? 'Cause I don't think.
How's
Oh,
Joanna
Ink's
feel
unfazed.
about a
he
giant
could do
goose
that.
person?
I didn't know he could do that.
Ink is just like, right, bigger person to beat up.
Alright then.
Well, I think he might also be like a little bit. He might like. Okay, I'd imagine this is what Ink's reaction. He goes into the room, he goes, huh, and then he continues walking.
Yeah.
Annoying. Got it. Joanna's just like confused. Because you didn't know Goose could do that, did you?
And Joanna's just in the background, like,
Math ain't nothing. Is it a bird? Is it a girl?
Can
What's
I?
the answer?
I'm gonna hand this book to Zephyros. Yeah, Zephyros and Joanne to see if like they can like, cause if they understand this or if like they can tell like what this book is.
what
for.
were the children's stories again?
It was Cinderella, Rapunzel, and
Just like classic ones you'd find in like any children's nursery.
Can Ink real quick investigate to see if there's any underlying like connection between these fairy tale books in any way?
Yeah. Roll.
Okay. Just like to see if there's a hint or
I think this is yours.
yeah, that is mine,
Can
but
you
is that
check on
the
the journal?
D? Yeah, it is.
What's it called?
Can I do an Arcana check on the journal?
What was it?
Journal.
it's
The
an
book,
8.
book reverse. Yeah.
Okay.
8.
Yeah.
8.
Oh.
You flip through them. You don't see any specific, but they are very well read.
Okay.
Like they could have been around for years.
Ink doesn't mind
It's
that.
a 14, so 11 plus 3.
Plus 3, 17.
14.
I can't read. Or count.
It's a 14, but I got an 11 plus 3.
Dyslexia, hardcore mode.
Mathin'. So, Heartburn. Okay. You guys are flipping through the reverse transformation book. One of them is bookmarked. And it has an image of the same plant from outside. The same fern with the red spots.
Ooh.
For some reason, okay. I don't know why, but sometimes my brain has a hard time translating what certain words mean.
Autism.
No,
Sorry.
I don't think it's because of autism. I think I might have
I have a delayed
auditory
speed.
processing disorder.
Yeah, you and I
I
are like
might.
cousins then.
Huh?
You and I have like cousins disorders.
Yeah, I might. Anyways, so like I could read well, but I can't listen well. Anyways,
APD. It is. It's a thing.
so you said that the book has the same pictures as the fern?
Yes,
With, like,
the
the red
ferns
spots?
that were hanging out here that you guys were able to recognize as like healing and transformation spells.
Goose spotted the red ones, which were for transformation.
And you just found it in a book about reversing transformations, and one of them is bookmarked.
Can we go back outside and get Ink wants to like get the ferns real quick?
Goose, I was literally about to ask if like Goose can go do that real quick.
Roll, both of you.
All right.
All right, it's a race.
Close to 120, more successful.
Got a 17.
Yeah, you guys go. You get a couple clippings, and you come back.
Well, who got what?
You guys both got a couple. You just kind of ran and like pushed
Okay.
each other, kind of like little kids racing.
Yeah.
You both have some. Goose has them in his mouth. You're carrying them around.
Well, Goose is still a human, is he?
Oh, right. Goose actually has hands now. Not
Yeah.
used to Goose having
Goose
hands.
is like, I imagine Goose kind of does that thing where, you know, where like they
I'm
step
cool with it. I don't give a shit. You're the one who's afraid of feet.
I can just imagine Goose
Our
is
next
like,
one shot's gonna be foot.
yeah.
Oak feet. Don't
Re-
scout.
reverse foot
Okay.
fetish.
Alright, you guys now have some clippings. What do Joanna and Zephyrus feel about these toddlers?
Zephyros kind of like nods slowly, like she understands that while the way they got it was kind of childish,
They still got
she
it.
knows. Yeah, she knows that the actual items
Not a
are
bad
pretty
plot.
important. Yeah.
Just being babies.
Did we try to make this reverse
Yeah.
transformation thing?
Okay.
I think at this point, Ink will inform the group that he still has the snake fang.
Okay.
Because he thinks it might be important, especially with like the plants outside and stuff, that it might be important to make some sort of concoction for maybe the snake or their friend.
So you're trying to make a thing. Would you like to go to the brewery?
Well,
One question. Wait, real quick. So, when I was investigating this room, you said it couldn't be unlocked without the light of something?
Without finding a way to light the darkness, no magic could be used. You can't just use a light spell.
so
Goose has an idea. He remembers this, and he goes to grab one of the torches and tries to light it that way. Will that work?
He tries to go through the door with the torch, but he gets a weird sense he should actually be going towards the living room.
Okay.
Towards the fireplace.
Spidey senses.
Can I go? I'm gonna follow this sense to the fireplace.
I remember.
Can I throw the torch into the fireplace?
There was
Goose
a
throws-
symbol.
Goose
Oh, that's
throws
right.
the torch onto the symbol. The entire symbol glows the exact same blue. It sparks light brightly and begins to flare.
Ink turns to Goose. What the hell, man?
Hey!
It flares brightly and begins to spark green.
It's a prop. Wow.
Yeah, that's been a prop the entire time.
I never knew this.
The green sparks fly towards the locked door, go in through the keyhole, and the door flies open.
Fuck yes!
And Ink rushes to it before Goose does.
Do you guys want to go downstairs, or you want to hop on the track of still making that potion? What do the adults in the room think? Hey, Zephyrus and Joanna.
So I think Zephyros is trying to think about the bigger picture here. And so she would want to make the potion first because their entire journey is trying to find a cure for their friend.
Yes.
Therefore, she wants to see if this could lead to a cure of some kind.
Okay. And in a situation like this, it would be...
Also, she knows that at this point, it's unlikely that they'll find the guy alive, that whatever he is now, whether it be a snake or dead, is not going to be... She doesn't think that they're going to find the actual person. She thinks that whatever is in this mansion is going to be clues to the cure, rather than finding the actual person.
I thought you were about to try and roll with your mouth, Sarah, and I was very concerned. I was like, alright, +5, sounds good. Okay, so because Zephyros and Joanna are more responsible, I'm actually going to give them a +2.
Well, we
whenever
never asked what Joanna wants.
I know Joanna doesn't give a... Joanna just wants to go with the group. What does the group want?
Yeah.
No, you two want to dive downstairs to make a competition. What did Joanna like to do? She want to make a little potion?
Potion.
Potion?
So are we splitting?
50-50. You guys roll. You guys will have an added together roll. And then Joanna and Zephyrus will have an added roll.
I got a 18. Ink got a 7. Zephyros got a 2.
Ooh.
2.
But Joanne got an 18.
18 plus 2, that's a 20. Fuck off. What did you guys get?
Ink got a 7. I got an 18 as well.
Is this for acrobatics or dexterity or?
Just fighting each other. Decision making.
Oh, okay. So Zephyros got a 2, Ink got a 7.
Yeah, it's 20 versus 25. The kids win. You guys are all going downstairs now.
Dang. All right. Yeah, Ink is like Ink doesn't. I think Ink at this point is definitely.
Oh no!
Oh, I think this makes sense because Ink is definitely more into. Well, he definitely
Have
cares.
you looked at the paper yet?
He definitely cares about his friend, but I know it's a snake. Ink definitely cares about his
Should've
friend,
probably
but he's
made the
definitely
potion first
he's
and
an
then went downstairs.
in the moment sort of person, and he likes adventure, so he's going to beat the shit out of the snake.
Yeah.
Or die
Goose is just
trying.
like, Goose is so
feel
fucking
like
done
we
with
should
this
be
kid. He's
touched-
like, God
Is there
damn it,
any
get
chance
back.
we could convince the other two children to go back upstairs
Could we?
and, like, make the potion?
So-
Because I feel like we should make the potion before.
Right.
Goose is down to leave Ink to die in this with the
Could-
snake and go
could-
back.
You're going to go back then.
Could
Yeah,
Ink,
I'm down to go back.
yeah,
So it's
could Ink
3 on 1 then?
No. Could Ink at this point? I know what I said.
Does Ink get scared into her
He
round?
likes to adventure, but I think he also doesn't like to be dumb necessarily. He's a smart guy, and he's smart. It's just like his alignment. He's chaotic, but he's neutral. He
I'm gonna just text him
he
that we're gonna
goes
be a
about
little
things in a
longer.
chaotic sense, but he's not stupid. He's just chaotic. So I think he wants to try and like stop himself.
He's like, oh, this feels bad.
I think he wants
This
to like.
isn't just a bathroom.
I think that he like senses something and he tries to like stop himself. I don't think he necessarily like
Roll.
sees anything or hears anything. I think he just
Bad
stops
vibes.
himself.
You
Yeah.
think like 6:30 should be good? Yeah. Okay.
1.
He like tumbles down the stairs.
And then you immediately turn around and go back upstairs. I will allow that.
Can I have Zephyros try to assist and grab him?
Yeah.
Oh, into the
Oh.
depths we go.
See if you
Where'd it
can.
go?
It went in.
It's my iPad.
See if you
What
can
I'm trying
grab
to
it.
do.
It's become
without
one
moving
with
it.
the iPad.
5. You and Zephyros both go down the stairs.
Oh god.
All right, can someone help?
Yeah, Goose is coming down. He sees that. He's like, Zeffy!
This is getting dangerous.
Doesn't even care about Ink.
No!
Rapidly closer to danger.
I got a 7.
18 and a 7. Okay,
Can you hold 3 people?
drag them all upstairs.
Okay.
Like, it's like, you know those kindergarten lines? Everybody's holding hands, going back upstairs. Mommy is
Zephyros
here.
turns to you and she's like, "What happened? I'm supposed to be the one doing this."
Goose turns to Zeffy and says, No. You did the right thing. This kid's just fucking dumb.
Adventure.
Are we back upstairs now?
Yes, we're making the potion. We're making the fucking
We're heading to
potion.
the brewery?
Yes.
Yes.
Love that. So what all do you guys have? Do you
We
remember?
have the fern. We have the.
Somebody has the fang.
Yeah, I have the thing.
And both me and Ink have the berries like slush ferns.
Would you like to roll for investigation or perception to get a speak on what all is in this room?
Did I drink all of the pink potion?
perception?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's apparently delicious.
I got a 10.
10? Okay. Everybody roll.
13.
16. You guys all rolled really well, so you get the full description.
21.
Damn.
I get a +4.
Overachiever.
A lowly lit room with high ceilings. There are dim torches lining the walls, each with putting off the same blue glow. There are large workbenches, heavy and solid, large with cabinets, lining the walls in a grand bookcase containing more books than anyone could wish to read in their lifetime. The room stinks of smoke and a distant smell of blood. On the desk, you see the blue gold. Been done
Oh, is
that.
it back?
No,
Oh.
been done that.
Damn. Okay. Ooh. Could Ink try to use some of the gold and the fern and the fang to try to make some sort
With
of
the
concoction?
I'm sorry, I skipped the cauldron. There is the cauldron with some like bubbling goop in it
Okay.
Bubbling goop.
that you
So-
guys somewhat think is blood, but you don't have confirmation it's blood.
Can we?
Could Ink just try to like throw everything together in there and just see if it works?
What does everybody else think?
I feel like if we throw
I'm asking you, not the party. Ink is his own man and he's chaotic. He don't give a shit. If this goes bad,
Goose
it goes
is gonna
bad.
hold on to his ferns and berries, and
Okay.
if Ink wants to do that with his own
Keep in
portion
mind-
of
Yeah,
it,
but he
can.
also has the fang.
Yeah.
And if the fang gets used, it's that's it.
We can. Okay, how about this?
Do you guys
Ink?
have the book?
Ink
Yes,
could-
we do. Zephyrus has the book.
Ink could also try to like chip off a little bit of it and not use like the whole thing, just some of it.
Okay, roll.
Where's my dice? Thank you.
Master Chalice.
That's a nat fucking 20.
Yeah.
All right. The child goes to put everything in. It starts roaring. Kind of like when you leave pasta on the stove for too long, gets a nice film to it. It goes from down here in fullness. It's at the top. Liquid is coming from nowhere.
Can Ink try to use control? I think it's water. I assume I could control this sort of thing because it's liquid-like. Yeah, let me see. I'm a water genasi, so
It's not overflowing. It's just gotten to the top. It's not going everywhere.
if that's your worry.
Oh, it's just going to the top?
Yes, it's just floated to the top.
Oh, I thought it was like overflowing. Like
No,
it's bubbling
it's
out.
just
Did Miss
Okay.
Saigon's have corn dogs when you guys went?
Oh, hey, we don't need to.
Did Miss Saigon's have corn dogs
Just-
when you guys went?
no, they're still out.
Yeah, also, my parents are fine with picking me up at 6:30, so no need to rush as much.
Love it.
Yep.
Perfect. So it's roaring.
Okay.
How does the party feel, and how does Inky feel about his success?
I'm gonna,
Ink?
like, keep my distance from it.
Goose is like.
Ink
ah,
gets
Joanna's
closer.
backing the fuck up.
No, I don't know what it's doing. No.
Ink gets closer.
Goose
Okay.
is gonna search around to see if there's something to contain any of the liquid in.
Ink,
Okay.
Zephyros.
There's the cabinets. Are you saying you
Zephyros
go to
does the
cabinets?
same. She
Mhm.
studies it from a distance. She's like, I don't know about this.
That's a 19.
19. Goose goes through the cabinets. He finds a giant ladle.
Mm.
Remember Big Ladle?
Good soup.
Big ladle.
Big little.
And several different little vials.
Goose is gonna, cause I think I'm still in my human form.
Damn it, yeah, I forgot my vials.
So yeah, Goose is gonna
And a
take.
lot of props.
Goose takes both of those and hands it to Ink. Like, if you made this, here you go.
And my concoction. All right, yeah. Ink takes some of the potion. In quotation.
Hey, do you know what stats for the Morning Star? I'd find my Morning Star stats.
Morning. Oh, the spell?
No, the
Yeah, what
weapon.
weapons do you guys
Oh
have?
no, you're talking about the mace.
I've never touched this character before. It's so
Love it. Cool.
shit.
Okay, so here's the thing. Bullshit it. You think you have a dagger in your pocket? You got a dagger in your pocket. You just gotta roll good.
So I got a battle axe.
Love it.
I forgot what this is called.
Oh yeah, you were sitting in the corner when we were looking at. That's Goose.
Yeah, this is Goose.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
want to see Zeffy? He's in the other
You
page.
saw Ink, right?
Yeah.
and then this is my Morning Star.
I
Little
want to see
leaky boy.
Zeffy.
Well, you saw an older version of Ink. That was when he had 3 eyes.
Didn't Ink have been in the art show?
Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
When?
Oh, no, that was the weird unicorn guy. Never mind. That was
Yeah.
That was
That's-
Ink's mighty steed.
Sure.
I don't know why I'm getting hungry.
There's brownies
I know there's problems.
with no weed whatsoever in it.
Stop.
That's the joke.
Yeah,
Remember?
man, I'd be
this?
fucked up by now.
Yeah,
so
I was
had,
gonna
like,
say
3.
I've
You know
had
how many
2.
brownies I've had?
You've had so many, and I'm
You'd
pretty
be dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty
You
sure.
would just be rolling on the floor. Where are the brownies? Where did they go?
Oh, apparently
The
I
pillows
stashed
ate them.
Anyways.
I still have my cookies upstairs.
True.
What was I talking about? Okay, my character, he has 2 daggers and a short bow, and obviously some arrows. He has 20 arrows.
Love that. Okay.
He's
I wanted to
a,
get John's smoking bowl, but I just remembered.
what's it called? My character is, I don't know if I
a
mentioned,
javel. That's what this thing is called. The spear one.
I don't know if I mentioned it. My character is a rogue.
Mine's a cleric.
And then yours is a warrior?
Barbarian.
Barbarian, and then
Goose is very
Zephyros is a sorcerer. I'm gonna put on my back brace real quick. Yes, I carried my back brace with me. My posture is shit right now, that's why. By the way, when you're fixing your posture, I don't know if you know this, but you have to wear this back brace for at least 2 hours. And then you also need to exercise certain muscles. For example, I learned that I have 3 out of the 4 most common bad posture habits. And that's your neck going forward, your shoulders being hunched, and your hip,
position that
your
me and
hips
Gabby are
being
in right
out.
now.
We'll shrimp him.
Your back, it's called sway back. It's where your back goes out. The only other possible one you could have is if your back is hunched. So,
I tend to hold myself like here, but my shoulders are still like inward.
Oh, I'm like leaning on the table, so
Like you have a brace.
yeah, I'm just.
that's not a fucking brace, you know it?
Yeah, it's not a brace. This is a brace. Okay. After Peyton's all braced up,
Are we good to continue? Anybody else need to look up their characters?
Also, you have to wear this for a few weeks
Enjoy.
for muscle memory. Because the first few days, you actually like get a lot of stuff out of it. Your posture improves a lot, but you know. I woke up at 6 in the morning, wore this for 2 hours and exercised. It was awful.
Hey, when it means 8d12, what does that mean?
That's the type of dice. It would be the 12-sided dice. Is that this one?
The next size smaller than 20, I think.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, this is a 12.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, this is what I would roll for my weapons then.
I believe so. Yeah, because
Sure.
you have a battle axe.
Yeah,
I
and the
just have
Morning
app-
Star.
Right, and then I think I would do. What would I do?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I think I would do a smaller one, but I'm
Are
not
you
sure.
being Goose?
Okay, so are we ready to head down to the snake then?
Sure thing.
So, did you bottle?
Yeah, I bottled. Wait. Oh no. Okay, I think you guys. Okay.
Yeah, we just handled him a ladle.
Yeah. So Zephyros is going to read the fucking book and try to make the actual concoction.
Love
Huh?
that. It's a very good decision.
Yeah.
Very proud of her.
Ink is just like he's gonna
Oh, let me
keep
see
this
Zephyros' photo.
as
I'll
a
show her.
mystery thing and just sees what happened as he's gonna chuck it at the snake later and just sees what happened.
Oh my god.
That's an option.
And if it gets worse, it gets worse, and if it gets better, that's an improvement for him.
They have cherry coke can.
That's a roll. I would order with you, but I don't have any money right now.
I don't
10.
know if I ever
Okay.
got. I really don't.
Didn't he get like a +2 or something to this?
Zephy, yes.
Okay.
So, Zephyrus, you go to look, and unfortunately, this fucking kid did everything right. Somehow, he did it right. The only other step is you have to let it set a couple minutes. So, Goose, I would keep an eye on your little timer.
Ink
Okay.
he's chaotic, but he's not stupid.
Unfortunately, I'm like honestly a little surprised he did everything right.
Ah.
I just got paid Friday.
Okay, how long do you think it's been? Is the hour up?
I would say you're on the verge. Like one more good roll, I
Okay.
think you're a little ducky boy again.
Alright.
And you might be next in the kitchen.
I can just imagine, like, Zephyros looks up from the book up at Ink, and Ink's just probably like,
What do you think, bitch?
Goose is
and Zephyros is just like almost disappointed.
okay. Goose is gonna take the
Honestly, I was literally in my notes. I was betting on you doing it wrong and it exploding.
I wanted that to happen.
Well, you suck.
Okay, so since Goose knows he's on the verge of turning back, he's gonna take the ladle real quick and he's gonna make a backup potion just in case something happens to Ink.
You have about 5 vials, I would say.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna he's gonna fill up those 5 vials. He's gonna hand 1 to Zeffy, 1 to Joanne, and he's gonna keep 2 on him.
Alright.
Also, so are there any left of the things?
The vials, no. There's only 5.
Yeah,
Is
because
there
Ink
any
has
way-
1, you guys have 1, and I got 2.
So I have a water skin. Is there any way I can empty that? And then I could have Zephyros look through the book to see if there's any other potions we can make, and Ink see if there's any sort of like makeshift bombs, essentially, that we can concoct with this potion and throw at the snake.
I'm gonna say roll for that shit to the extreme. Is Ink over here?
Oh, Ink is, I put him back.
You're gonna need a high-ass roll for this.
Are we all rolling?
Everyone has their own decisions going on. You can roll if you want. I just
Zephyrus just got a fucking 18.
and a 12 for Ink.
Ink doesn't find any bombs, but they do find potions on truth.
No, so Ink isn't. He's not trying to. He's not trying to find bombs. He's trying to have Zephyros look through the book to see if there's any like explosion potions, and see if he can make that and put it in the water skin and throw it at the snake.
Okay. So this is still a potion of retransformation.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing with bombs or anything, but there is a potion called Transformation of Truth,
Okay.
where your words become honesty.
Goose immediately.
That is pretty much the only one that could possibly be relevant to you.
Goose immediately pipes up and says, "Okay, ignore the kid. Make that immediately. We can, if this is truly
Why are you ignoring me?
no, ignore the kid."
I'm the kid.
And he's talking to Zephyrus.
But Ink is over here offended.
Fucking. Continue.
If this is truly
Ink almost killed all of you.
yeah.
If he had done that room wrong, that room was gonna explode. You guys were gonna take 10
Goose
damage
was
each.
in the making too.
Goose was holding back his reason he didn't give his berries
Yeah,
out.
he still has some ferns on him. He wasn't involved. That was Inky.
That was all Ink.
Ink was prepared to take the hit, alright?
So Goose says, "Make the potion of truth. If this truly is Clive, we can use that."
Man, you guys are so salty against Ink. What do you ever
He
do
has
here?
been a little piss
He thinks
boy.
he's God. Continue.
But yeah, he tells Sephiroth, "Make the here. I still have my ingredients. Make this potion of truth. If this is Clive, he will be forced to tell us the cure for our friend."
Zephyros, like, takes the thing. She looks down at it for a moment. And then gives it to Ink.
Goose is like, Goose kind of like makes her, like, looks at her and is like he doesn't say it out loud, but he mouths, "Why the fuck would you do that?" Does Goose
She-
pop? I can imagine. Like, oh my.
The sigh of Smuff. Alright.
Goose is like, why the fuck would you do that?
So Ink is gonna make this potion. Alright. And I'm not doing it because I'm both characters. I think actually, like, at this moment in time, because Ink... I think Zephyros at this point recognizes that Ink, while he's really, like, chaotic, somehow he just manages to, with dumb luck, to stumble his way into success.
That's
So...
fair enough.
She's just gonna give him this stuff, and she's gonna expect that he can just make this potion because he made it once before. Why can't he just do it again?
You're a terrible person. Showing me food.
No, it has codeine in it. It's Hershey syrup with codeine.
That's disgusting.
It's blame Tyler. That, you know what? Is that Inky right now when he was drunk?
Let me see.
Sure.
Okay.
It's adorable. I'm done. I
Okay.
promise. Robert would smack.
So
Okay.
we're trusting Inky to do it.
Yep.
Roll.
Alright.
God.
For who?
Ink.
Alright.
And who's coaching?
Goose is stressed in the corner.
That's a 6.
Mm.
Wait, can I add my modifiers?
Yes,
Alright.
please.
What am I rolling for exactly?
How well you make this potion.
Right, but like, what modifiers would I add? Would it be Arcana? Probably. I would say
I
Arcana.
can't think of anything else that would fit.
Alright, Arcana's a +1. So that's a 7.
You're able to make it, but you spill a significant amount of it, and you have one single vial.
Well, to be fair, that's all we have enough room
vials?
for anyways, so.
You guys have all the retransformation. You have one thing of the truth potion.
Do we really need more of the truth potion to think about it? Do we really need that much anyways?
You don't know what's gonna happen, do you?
No.
Goose is
No.
like,
You?
let's just go kill this fucking. Let's just go take care of
Slay
this
the
fucking
beast.
snake. Goose, I imagine he probably transforms back into a goose now.
Yeah, you got your feathers back.
Yeah, he puffs back into smoke and he's like, let's just go.
Something I just realized: Goose should totally, in their human form, have like braids with like a little feather clip of one of their feathers. Sorry, that'd be adorable.
Honestly, I was thinking of the
Viking goose.
Zelda race.
Oh, the bird, yeah. But
Okay.
that would technically, wouldn't that be more close to an Aarakocra than goose?
Yeah, well, now that I think of it, yeah.
Are we heading to the basement now?
Yes, Goose is
Are
heading.
we
Yep.
all comfortable?
Goose is like, Goose
Are
take.
you still quivering in the corner from all this chaotic potion making?
No, I'm trying to get my hair out of knots.
Do you need a brush? Are you okay?
Ryland's got a brush.
Oh, that's
I'm joking, you don't have to actually do
Yeah.
it.
Goose takes out his battle axe, slings it over his shoulder, and is like, I'm going to the fucking basement.
Your little tiny goose shoulder. Yes. Everything Goose does is very cartoonish to me.
Yeah, I mean, he graduated from an elite academy for
This
fighting.
is why I keep thinking this is Goosterian.
I can't see anything.
You know
but
my little
Mysterium.
gremlin version of ink on my TikTok and stuff that I do for like Tales of a Retail Worker?
Yeah.
I would imagine that Ink, like, over time, he might, in certain situations, like, if he loses, say, HP, or if he's trying to be dexterous, I can imagine, you know how, like, Goose can transform into a human? I, like, the more ink he loses, the more he, like, gets smaller and transforms into a little gremlin.
He still is a freaking gremlin. Okay. Goose is ready for battle. Goose is marching towards that basement door.
Yeah,
Is
I'm gonna...
everybody following suit?
Yeah, there's a background
Who
music,
has the truth
explosions.
potion?
Well, Ink made it, but...
I don't,
I don't
feel
know.
like Ink should have it.
You want to take it from Ink?
Do you want to give it
You have to
to
roll for that.
the other one?
I mean, I'm not saying whether or not Ink
Can
resists.
Zephyros have it, please? I think Zephyros would probably take it.
How does Ink feel about this?
I think
Ink would take it back.
for character growth reasons, Ink is recognizing that the party seems a little hostile and not very trustworthy of him. So,
Why does Ink take this first? Like, he's a baby.
what? Well, because to be fair, meta-wise, I came into this because I wanted to play a chaotic character and I wanted to have fun, and I do think we're having fun, but I think you guys have sort of, you're disliking Ink.
I don't
which is
do
not.
Ink.
You know,
Ink is fine. I just don't want Ink to kill himself.
Yeah, no, I'm totally
I've
fine.
given him many opportunities where he could have killed himself.
No, I love Ink. I'm just like acting Goose. Goose fucking hates Ink.
It's
I was
honestly-
scared
loves
Ink was
him.
gonna end up in the oven in the kitchen.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure you guys aren't like
My mom was trying to
genuinely-
convince me to make a giant bottle somehow and put ink in a bottle.
I wanted to play a more fun character, but that's like technically an asshole. But I didn't want you guys to hate the character,
No,
like
I think
meta-wise.
Ink's fun.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Ink is a lovable asshole.
Okay.
Our characters in game are just fucking done with him.
Yeah.
I think, Ink is gonna give up the truth potion, but I don't think he's gonna give it to Zephyros. He's gonna give it to Joanne.
Oh god.
Jolene.
No,
Sorry.
it was Joanna.
I know.
I think
I keep saying
Sweeney
Jolene.
Todd.
I think in game wise, Ink doesn't say it, but for some reason he just sort of likes Joanne.
No.
Not in like a relationship
Yeah.
like way, but he just likes her in general.
Solid vibes.
Yeah.
She's less pushy than Zephyros. I think.
And also I think Zephyros, he still kind of likes Zephyros a little bit, but he's definitely very pushy. Like he doesn't like her as an all. She tries to act like a motherly sort of leader, and he doesn't want a leader.
Okay.
He appreciates her trying to help him, but he doesn't want a leader. That's why and he doesn't like Goose.
The feeling
Nobody
is
does.
mutual.
Okay.
Alright, so we're rolling for initiative, y'all?
Yep.
God. Yep.
You don't need the map anymore.
So is that the wind outside or the vents?
It's the air.
Yeah. 5.
5.
Where are my dice? Okay, there's Zephyros. Here's Ink. 6. I have a 12 and a 10. 12 is Zephyros, 10 is Ink. Because
So,
Ink, for some reason,
Zephyros,
has
Ink,
Zephyros,
Me.
Ink,
Goose.
and then Goose. That's the order going down the stairs.
Ink
So,
is last, interestingly.
this is the only room that is submerged in pure darkness. As you open the door,
I might have dark vision.
the blue flame and green sparks bounce their way to each torches lining the wall. The blue matches the torches upstairs, but large green sparks fall from each of them. The dust and time hang so heavy in the air that you choke on your own breath.
Zephyros doesn't breathe.
Good for Zephyros. You look around, and the room is the size of the entire house.
Fuck.
Big ass room.
With a
With
big
large
ass snake.
With large and supporting columns. With an odd pile in the middle. The missing chairs from the dining room, as well as giant rugs and bramble from outside, are piled in the center.
Quick question. Is Zephyr still like wearing? Is she still technically
You never
cursed?
took it off.
Yeah. Does that affect Zephyros in any way?
She's just hissing.
All right.
And a few shreds of what looks like tapestries from the stairs. You begin to see the pile shift and move.
Oh god.
Ew.
Oh, Zeffy's on the front line. Is Zeffy going forward? Or is Zeffy pushing someone else?
Zeffy. I'm gonna say she wants to go forward because she's motherly, but her class is conflicting with her instincts. And so I think against her better judgment, she's going to stay back because, again, she is a sorcerer. She's not necessarily supposed to be in the front lines, I don't think.
Yeah.
So, even though she,
Dark.
yeah.
So who's going first?
Not Zephyros.
I'm down to go first.
Goose wants to go first. How
Goose
does
is a-
Joanna feel about?
Goose is a fucking barbarian. This is his thing. All right.
Yeah, no. He's a goose, but he is a barbarian.
All right, Goose is gonna enter a rage. So I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws, not attack, and a +2 on melee damage with
Okay.
strength weapons. So Goose is just gonna take his fucking battle axe dive right in and just fucking hit this snake. So
As Goose goes to run forward, the snake climbs upward.
Uh-oh.
It is approximately 5 Zephyros high. Giant fucking snake.
So, Ink wants to hide in the shadows so that he can later make, like, an opportunity of attack
Okay.
with his,
Maybe
maybe
see
his...
how visible your boy is.
Alright. Well, he's... Would I have advantage?
3.
Would I have advantage because he's, like, all black?
I do think it adds like a +2.
Okay. It's a 5, and then I guess I
add
could
your
also...
stealth. Yeah, add your stealth.
I don't know where he would be hiding, but... He just walks into the room and automatically blends in. Stealth is a +2, which is weird because he's a rogue. So you'd think it'd be higher, but
I'm gonna say he disappears, but when he disappears, he can't see as well.
okay.
Bit of a disadvantage here because he didn't do very well in his role, but it is still pretty.
He's just a pair of floating eyes.
Ads.
All right.
Brought to you by WC Workplace Marketplace. Okay, Goose.
All right.
How do you feel about the giant snake that's like triple the size of your bestie here?
He's
That's
like
awesome.
fucking done with the day. He's unfazed. He's in a rage.
Yeah, use all that anger I built up. Ink says that.
Yeah, he's gonna use flight, which
Pretend
increases
it's
his flight speed to 50 feet. So catches up with this fucking snake, and then goes to hit him with his battle axe.
Okay, how many points health points do you guys all have? I guess.
I got 77.
Let me see.
18. What level was I supposed to be? Because I'm 3.
So Nuke has 45.
We
Which I
truly
think is-
didn't have levels,
the
so
lowest.
I'm gonna say you guys have. We should have done this before. That was my fault. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say you guys start at 50. The snake, I'm gonna put it at 100.
Wait, I have.
Wait, our level is 50.
Your health,
Wait, I have 77 health. I was. Wait.
But yeah,
just to make you guys all on the same level, because Sarah's character's on a different like strat field, and
yeah, because Nuke is at level
So I'm just
5,
adding
and
10
then
points.
I believe Zephyros is at level 8.
Yeah, the Goose is at level 8 too. We all did come from different backgrounds, so it wouldn't make sense our
So
health.
what is everybody at?
I am at 77 health, and I believe Zephyros is at 66 level health.
Yeah,
I'll
and then
take
Nuke is
50.
at 45. Sorry.
What am I doing? Because I should, as a cleric, I feel like I should be lower than
Zephyrus,
45.
you're at 60.
66.
66.
And Nuke is at 45. Or Ink. Keep calling him Nuke because that's what it says on my sheet, and that's his old name.
Joanna, I'm gonna say you're at like 68.
68.
Meet
I
you
mean,
in the
I'm
middle
a
of the two of
cleric.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Will they give you more?
Yeah.
80?
80.
I'll take 68. I mean, I'm a magic user. I shouldn't have a lot of health to begin with.
True.
Yeah,
Alright,
and
Max is 68 then.
Yeah.
So
68,
I'm
and then Ink has what?
adding
45.
52
He's a
points.
rogue, so he's not supposed to have much health.
and then Goose has 77 health.
Correct. Okay, I was just typing that out.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So Goose. All right. So do you want me to roll the hit?
Actually, no. I think Ink should have a little bit more health because while he is a rogue, he's also level 5, which is the reason why he's 45, and he should have a higher.
I added 50
Let me see what his constitution. He has a
But
plus.
math.
He has an 18 constitution. So let me just go to D&D Beyond.
Can I roll
Just-
my attack?
Have we done attack order yet?
What?
Like attack order for all of us and then the snake?
So, you guys were all in different orders, so I'm gonna say. Ink's in the shadows right now. He's not attacking at all.
Goose is going in for the attack.
So, I'm gonna say Goose, Zephyrus, Joanna, and then Ink if he's able to.
I'm going to
then-
go to D&D Beyond and just change his level to 8. Just to change his.
added 10 points to my character.
I just need to know what your health points are and how hard you
My
hit.
armor
That's all I
class
need
is
to know.
16.
Okay.
I hit with a D12 and my hit points, like I said, 77.
Okay.
So
I'm 68. My armor class is 16.
roll the damage. 13. And roll with advantage. I'm just gonna roll that one more time because I think it was. Oh, so 13. Does a 13 hit?
I've forgotten to tell how something hits. Is it?
What's the armor class for the snake? If it's higher, like if it's higher than 13, then it doesn't hit. But if it's lower than 13,
I'm just gonna-
then it hits. What
Give me
armor
a
class do
D20.
you want to give the snake? Because it can't be like an absurd amount because we're not going to get a chance to hit it. But it should probably be at least higher than us.
I'm gonna say 16.
16.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe new.
Do it. So
Welcome to Tropic Time.
okay. So do I re-roll or?
Or you can choose to make it a little easier for everyone.
I'm gonna make it easier just for the sake of time. I'm gonna say Snake's at 10.
Okay,
So
so
it hits.
Okay, good. All right. Let me.
See, and then you roll for damage.
Ba, 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 ba. Plus 2, so that's
oh, by the way, this is what Ink normally looks like because that was an older picture of him. So
okay. So
he's
that's
a lot
5 hit
nicer
points.
looking. By the way, I readjusted his stuff. His hit point is 75, and his strength is a modifier -1, point system 8.
Okay.
He has pretty low strength. He's not strong.
Okay.
Alright.
He's
so I
just
got a plus 2
dexterous.
for my melee, and that would be 5. And I have a plus 3 in strength, so that's 8.
Okay. You took 8 points.
The snake takes 8
Yeah.
points.
Yeah. Snake now is 92 level points.
Okay. Alright, let me see. And I think I have do I have a bonus action? I have a bonus action. Okay. I'm gonna take another swing at this fucker.
Okay.
Wait, actually, can I throw the potion at him?
I was gonna try to use ammo, but has he tried to attack us yet, or is he just trying to get away?
He was slithering out, and then Goose tried to fuck him up. And Snake wasn't taking that shit.
I'm trying to wait for my initiative to do animal handling because I also have it +4 to see because what animal handling does is Inuit and animals' intentions.
Okay.
So if it's trying to hurt us or if it's trying to just get away from us.
Well, if it's truly him, I'm gonna in the potion that works. So I'm gonna try and throw the potion at him.
Alright. Roll a d20.
So my Pokemon this bitch. Oh god,
That's a 2.
that's a 2.
Yeah, you miss. You now have 4 potions left.
Okay. Yeah. I think
I'm gonna be honest, you have to roll 15 or higher to get that potion to hit.
Oh God.
I love you. Try.
Yeah.
Alright. I think Zephyrus is the next line
Yes.
of swinging.
So what exactly is happening? Sorry, I'm
You
just
guys
trying to.
are all trying to either hit this snake or hit it with the potion.
Okay. So what's his hit points at the moment? Like, how's
His
he
armor
at?
class is 10. He is at 92, if I remember.
Yeah.
92. Okay, I'm gonna say. So, let me know if I need to investigate this or not. If I hurt the snake and his HP goes down, will he be easier to hit?
I'm gonna say no because that's not affecting his armor class.
Okay. So I think Zephyros is because, say we can transform this guy back.
Mhm.
Well, let me see. Actually, what does Zephyros have?
I will say after he drops like 50, he's gonna get pretty sloppy with
Okay.
attacks, and he's probably gonna.
So we gotta Pokemon this bitch.
Yeah.
Is there
music
a
says yes.
way that I could use Gust of Wind
Roll for it.
to, as not as a way to attack this guy, but as a way to make him like slow down so he's easier to hit?
Roll
So
for
like
it.
blowing the wind towards us.
Make a wind tunnel.
No, at the snake.
Yeah, you're trying to slow him down.
Yeah.
Slowing him down would be the wind going towards us.
Okay. Let me just. Nope, that's ink. That is a 6. What would that be? Dexterity or not dexterity? For my add-on. What would it be? Is it maybe perform? No. Survival?
Maybe.
Or maybe it could be like some sort of acrobatics,
It's
athletics.
either survival or acrobatics.
I'm gonna go with acrobatics just because it's a +1 and
Yeah.
survival is a +0. And that was
You
a
do
6, so that's
7?
7. Yeah.
It slows him down a bit, and he doesn't have an opportunity to attack right now.
Okay. In that case, it's ink, right? No.
Joanna and then Ink, because Ink is still in the shadows.
Right.
Ink is literally just a pair of eyes watching. Kind of being a bitch right now.
Well, he's not trying to like have the other teammates get hurt. He's trying to get a better chance at.
He's getting an advantage point.
Yeah.
He's Scooby doing it. I understand.
Okay, what's Joanna doing then?
I would like to try to use animal handling.
Okay.
They're trying to calm this bitch
Well, no, one of the.
after it killed his
No,
family.
I ended up like reading it. It says, any question whether you can calm a different domesticated animal, keep him out from getting spooked, or intuit an animal's intentions.
Mm.
So I was gonna try to do that. It says the GM might call for a wisdom animal handling check. You also make a wisdom animal handling check, control your mouth, and attempt to risk roll.
So wait, exactly are your intentions? You're calming him?
Understanding his intentions.
Okay.
Plus it's a +4.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. It's a 10. Oh, bitch.
So 14?
Give me a second. Yeah, 10. It's a 6 + 4, so it's a 10.
That is his armor class.
I think it hits, and what you feel is just unbridled sadness.
Oh.
Uncontrollable depression. Raiding off this dude.
Okay.
Mm,
Probably
okay.
wanna. Are we Pokemoning this?
Yeah, I think between at least Ink and Zephyros, they don't have many things in common, but one of the things they have in common is that they're focusing on the reason for this mission and not. They're thinking of the bigger picture rather than the moment, and they're what they think for the bigger picture is that they both want to transform this snake back into a man.
Yeah.
Goose is down if you can, but he's just fine getting this thing down with force.
But I
I
will
meant by,
s-
like Pokemon, like bringing down his health, and then kind of like maybe we have an advantage in hitting him with potion.
I will say this at this point. Ink. The difference though between Ink and Zephyros is that Zephyros wants this person. She doesn't want to kill the snake. She doesn't want to dwindle down its HP. She wants to Pokemon it so that, you know, it can turn back into a man specifically. Ink could sway either way. He don't care if this thing lives or dies. He just wants to get this potion to his friend.
I mean, we could try to do like a potion, but as long as we have like at least one person or two people, with 2 more potions for like if we actually do get something up.
You have 4 potions total, 1 health potion.
Right.
No.
1 truth.
4 transformation, 1 tree.
Okay.
5 potions.
Should we use the truth when he's a human?
Yeah, I
Let's wait till
would.
he's a human. Let's wait till
I
he's a human.
definitely think we should wait because I'm sure when he turns into a human, he's not just gonna give up the reason why he did all this.
No.
All right. So, Ink. It's Ink's turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ink is gonna see if he could, because he has rope and arrows and a short bow, and also the potions. He wants to see if he could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and see if he could sort of tie the potion to the end of this rope and shoot it at the snake in the shadows to sort of damage it, but also
Like
Help
exploding
him.
arrow type vibe.
yeah.
Okay. Roll.
All right. Oh, that's
Sideways.
a 2.
Well, no, it kind of landed.
Well, it landed sideways.
Yeah, I'll re-roll. The chalice was made for storage.
That's a 16? 18? That's an 18.
18.
18 plus. What is my thing? I'm gonna say, is it acrobatics again?
Yeah.
All right. Acrobatics. My God, that's a +8.
So he definitely hits the snake.
Well, I don't want to call this session short, but the second that thing hits, immediately the snake starts writhing around and shrinking down to like a puddle of a man.
It's 608, so that's fine.
Yeah.
There is now a grown man with dark hair and very pale skin writhing on the ground in pain. What would you like to do?
Ink starts chanting, "Chuck that truth! Chuck the truth!"
Goose is like, track the truth of that bitch.
Ink has the truth potion. What would Ink and
No,
Joanna like to
Ink
do?
doesn't
No,
have it.
Zephyr's
He gave
has
it.
Zephyr's has it.
No,
Joanna has it, remember?
Right, you like. My brain's
Ink
not
gave
What
it
do you
to
wanna do?
Joanna.
I like proof effort.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Ink,
use it.
yeah.
Use it.
Use the.
Goose flies down. Yeah, Goose flies down after you guys, and he's like, "All right, check the truth of the post
Wait,
of that
wait,
bitch."
wait,
Well, I
wait.
don't want to like
Wait.
throw it at him. It's glass.
Okay, well that's the point. It'll break on him. And
It's
then,
not a splash potion. It's a potion.
All right, then just force it down
what's
his
the
mouth.
difference?
I mean, he's like
Not the Minecraft logic.
he's not really like coherent right now. You can just like get
Just
over
make
there.
him drink it.
Yeah, make him drink it. We could just go over there, restrain him, and just.
Pure pressure him.
Nose.
Like college.
But it's more fun to chuck it.
I'm not gonna chuck glass at
Goose.
Roll. Roll for it. Winner gets to decide.
Where's my dice?
All right. If I say
What is Goose wanting to do?
Goose is down to restrain him.
Ink wants to chuck it,
What did
that's
you
a 5.
I got a 14.
I got a 9.
Okay, it's Goose. Goose wants to restrain.
Yeah, Goose will restrain him.
I guess I'll
And
go
you
over
got the
there
better
and
roll.
Just, like, try to like.
Ink is like,
Are
you
we force
guys
feeding him? Is that
are
the
no
tactic?
fun.
Yeah, we're force feeding him that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have rolled Zephyros. Hmm.
Zephyros is still before restraining him. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
Zephyros isn't gonna. She's fine. She wants the humane
I don't
option.
think she wants to shove glass in a man's eye. No.
Yeah.
So I said I want to
Well,
chuck
can
it
you have
at
your
him. We
brownie
could
too?
just like
No.
restrain him and just like
Last brownie.
nose and.
You devoured.
We want an honest answer. This is kind of like. It sounds morally wrong to just trust that he might say the truth, but at the same time, he's been a snake for so long and he's so, mentally.
Another
depressed.
ad.
Is there a possible? Ooh, can I roll for Zephyros? I want to see if she can, in any way, sort of take off the cloak and put it on him.
Oh, Tyler.
He is naked, so I would support that.
Here, have this cursed cloak. It's probably yours. Alright.
He's kind of like just done with the day. Shouts, just shove the drink down his mouth, please.
What does it say?
8.
It's an 8. Okay.
So you drape the cloak around him,
Oh, it works. Alright.
Mhm.
I broke the curse. Yay.
and about when you're doing that, trying to be nice,
Mm.
these two shitheads
Mm.
shove the
Trying-
potion in his mouth
We're not trying to be shit.
like a baby who doesn't know how to use a bottle. He chokes on it a bit
Oh.
and spits.
Oh.
And takes. He swallows most of it. But He
Okay.
spits a little bit because it hurts.
Damn. Years of torture as a snake. I drape it around. To be fair, Ink was not much better. He was like, chuck it at him.
Do it. We're in, like the gray area right now, me and Peyton, and then just.
Goose is just fucking done with the day. He's
Well,
just
no,
like,
I don't
let's
wanna,
get
like,
this
shove
over
glass
with.
at him, but at the same time, like.
To be fair, your less gray area, you're just whatever you do, you're just kind of going along with what people are saying.
That's mostly
Mine's
how
more
I
like
play, yeah.
chaos.
I don't know how to do D&D other than the way my friend does it as well.
So you guys are laying there. He's wheezing, like he's coughing hard.
You're
like,
shoving down
that
a
crazy
potion.
transformation on his body as well as the pain. And yeah, what would you like to ask him? The potion is now effective.
All right, how long you been a snake,
Feel
my
bad for
dude?
the potion now.
That's what Ink asked. How long you been a snake, my dude?
What year is it?
What year is it?
Yeah, Gabby, what year is it?
Fantasy. We're gonna say BC 2023.
Yeah, Gabby, what year is it? How long has he been a snake for?
20 years.
20
All right, yeah.
Goose asks, are you, wait, what's the dude's name again? No, like the one at the beginning of the
Slave
story.
captain.
Are you Cleve Cap1?
Why?
We have a friend who's sick and we need a fucking potion.
He may or may not be like you. I don't remember.
You're welcome to threaten him, by the way.
I don't want to threaten
Says-
him. We already shoved the potion. down.
Ink
I
smacks him across the
feel
face.
bad for that right now.
Goose is kind of giving that look. I'm gonna roll, can I roll for intimidation?
Oh yeah.
Cause like, Goose is fucking done with the day.
Ink is like teeving to smack him. He's in the.
He's aware his friend is still dying.
Yeah.
Ink is.
12 and intimidations plus 5. That's a 17.
I'm gonna say Ink. Can Ink in any way assist Goose? He wants to like be in the background. I want this to be good cop, bad cop. Ink is in the background being the bad cop, like, please let me get a hit. Let me hit him. Let me hit him. And Goose is
Like,
like,
just like ain't going like this, and Zephyr's just holding.
Goose got a 17 for intimidation.
where did my dice go?
Cliff Cadman is a man, and honestly, I'm concerned.
I can't spell.
You got an 8.
Your boy in front of you is Cliff Cadman.
Okay.
What would you like to know?
I asked him So I asked him, the curse that man gave you, is that what turned you into a snake?
Yes.
Do you have I'm just gonna explain the illness our friend has, and like, do you have?
Did you eat your family?
No.
Did you kill them? What are you thinking about
Okay,
it?
and like Goose kind of like covers Ink's mouth.
Can
and
I kill them?
Goose like, Ink, go to a fucking corner right now.
Zephyros is like Zephyros is like trying to like soothe the man. She's not quite petting him, but she's definitely like giving him a hug and like it's okay.
Goose.
Well, he's gonna need that hug. So, no, I did not kill my family. Not long after that girl showed up at my door, I became a snake. Things happened. I returned home to my family, and they had the same infection. My wife and son are gone. They've been gone.
Bummer.
I cannot cure them as a snake. Why would I help your friend?
Goose turns to him and like, I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of him.
I'll throw glass at you.
Goose grabs him and he's like, I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of you. You've
I'll
already-
do you a better one. I'll kill you.
A roll from intimidation. Please.
Oh, and Zephyros is against this. Zephyros is like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not. We're.
I don't think Goose has to roll again because you're already at 17. That was mostly for Inky.
Oh wait, wrong dice.
One
for
day I'll
Zephyros.
stop calling him Inky, but today's not that day.
Can you hand me Zephyros dice?
Yeah.
I think it's that one.
This is one.
That one. Okay. Thank you.
There's the blue and the white.
Ah, I'm sorry. Ink is over there somewhere.
Ink got a 20.
Nice.
Ink is terrifying. Zephyros has a 1.
I'm gonna need it for this interaction. Tyler's not doing okay.
What's wrong?
Tyler made him feel like shit.
Okay. You go. It's okay. Joanna's checked out. Joanna is hurriedly scrolling through the one book that they still have to make sure that the snake thing's not going to kind of turn back. She's not finding much that's going to turn back, but she's making sure.
She's mentally disappeared.
Yeah.
She
She's got
poofs
other
into
shit
a
to do.
fume of smoke,
She
never to
trusts
be
the
seen
other
again.
3 to take care of it.
Yeah,
The
Goose.
snake shakes his head and agrees that he will cure your friend, but you must.
The snake or the man?
The main
Snake man. He's the
Snake
same
man.
person.
All right.
snake man. Snake.
You go
Danger
ups-
noodle.
You go upstairs. He brews the potion, and as
Can
you
I
are-
take note of this as
Yes.
ink? Cool. What is it?
as you go to leave, he
What's in the potion, Gabby?
has an absent look in his eyes, and you can't help but question what will become of this man after you leave. His
So,
family-
bro, you want to come with us?
Goose like looks at him like, what the fuck you talking about?
I could use a new friend.
Snaky boy. As
Your whole family's dead anyways. What you got to lose?
you are looking at Joanna's calls from the corner that, if funny enough, was a very potent and permanent potion. He can now turn into a snake whenever he wants.
Oh.
Danger
So-
noodle. Yeah, that's why you
He
should come with
looks off
us.
into the distance and says, "I have nothing left to lose."
Yay,
He's
come with
still
us.
very depressed.
Please. Journey with us.
but He also killed an entire village. Do you still want that vibes?
Yes.
No, Goose is like, what the fuck? We know we turned into
I
an
want
authority.
you to give me an in character of Inky convincing Goose.
Alright, dude. Listen here. He like grabs him by the shoulder, trying to be buddy buddy. Listen here, dude.
Goose, this is.
How do you hold a goose by the shoulders?
He starts like choking him just slightly. He's like, alright, dude. Listen here. Stop squirming! Listen here.
This is like in character for Goose. He's trying to
Alright.
squirm out.
So, we have this guy, right? He's got nothing left to lose. Imagine all the dangerous stuff we can get into, and he gets to go first.
We turn him
He
over
gets-
to the authorities.
He gets to do whatever we want, and then on top of that, he can transform into a giant snake. And he can slither around. We can use him as a steed to go to places. And can you imagine, what if we get into a giant battle with a bunch of people, right? He can just eat them. All of them.
My vote is still turn him to the authorities.
He could do so. We can do so much. Hey, listen here, bud. I know you're all about
I
good.
would like to
He
point
could
out his
do-
entire family is dead. He has no animosity anymore. He's just sad.
He could do.
I'm pulling on the goosey heartstrings.
All right. Also, he could do so much good. Can you not give this man a chance to redeem himself? And on top of that, he's so sad. He has nothing left to live. Imagine going on a wondrous adventure. I don't know if it's gonna help him, but maybe it could help him. Or maybe we could just kill him.
Goose like squirms his way out of Inky's grasp, and he's like, just to shut this kid up, he turns to him and he's like, "Fine, we can bring him, but I want you to know, you look me in the eye and listen here, motherfucker. One."
Look me in the eye. What are you doing?
My little clavey eyes are
He
right
pushes
here.
Ink away, and he's like, "One wrong move, and it's your head on the fucking spike. Understood?"
Goosey
Dose.
spike. He's got a 17 in
Ditto.
intimidation, so he's highly intimidated by this talking goose wearing earrings.
What about Ink? He said ditto.
He's pleased with you. You guys are besties. You're chill.
Yay!
He wants to know why this
The
little,
one
like,
person-
gelatinous blob wants to be friends with him. I feel like Zephyrus is like low-key kind of proud.
Zephyrus is like, she wants him to come along with them so that he could get better, because she recognizes that if he stays here, he's not going to get better.
No.
And if he goes to the authorities, they're just going to kill him. And she also recognizes that this man is like stricken with grief. She wants the best for him, because she also kind of recognizes that him being a snake, he wasn't himself. Like, he wasn't, it wasn't necessarily his fault, because he wasn't in the right
He just
mind.
happened and got a battle axe to the face. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he,
think that you should have given like at least 2 extra points for intimidation, because you're the only one who hit him. Continue.
hey, Ink hit him with an arrow and transformed him.
True.
Like, square in the nose.
Not the nose.
That snake got bonked real
I
hard.
imagine Goose probably hit him like across the face. Does he have like a scar across the face
I
now?
think he's got some scratches.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think Ink is like, he sees his potential for absolute chaos.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why Ink wants
I
him.
didn't want to say it, but I was like, is this why? Is just Ink just want a giant snake buddy?
Yeah, he does. And then Zephyros wants best for this man and for this individual, because that's her whole thing, is that she wants best for the individual, not for the group.
Yeah.
So she wants the best for this man, even though he's brought, I guess you could say, destruction to society.
Yeah. Goose is just fucking done with the dead, and he's like, fine, whatever.
Also, I forgot to mention this, dude. This is Ink. I forgot to mention this, but technically, he's an animal, right? And you're an animal, and you like animals. Hey?
Goose bites him.
He, like, screams. He's like, ah! No, back!
He bites you harder.
Down! He, like, I would imagine that Ink, like, summons water and tries to, like, put it on his head.
He's a water bird.
Yeah, literally.
They'll just roll right off of him.
Yes, legit. That's actually what happens.
Alright, he tries to drown him, but it doesn't work.
No.
At all.
Goose bites harder.
So,
Zephyros tries to get Goose to stop.
despite being slightly disturbed by the dynamic that he is now witnessing, Clave has nothing left to lose. He grabs some clothes, the cure for your friend.
Thanks, I'm glad we're not going on an entire adventure with a naked man.
He has a cloak on. Just kind of like wrapped up like a little robe. Yeah. And Clave is now going on with you to cure your friend.
We got a buddy!
And this is how I introduced my new OC, Clave. All around about. If you guys didn't, I didn't think you were gonna take him with you. I was just gonna bring him back later. Honestly,
Really?
Thank you for that free introduction.
Oh, I was 100% certain that you did not plan for this, and I was just gonna force you to make this
I was just gonna bring him in
NPC.
later and like make a random ass backstory. Thank you for that beautiful introduction. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, of course.
This is Payne's makeup for Ink being a little shit during the campaign.
Yeah,
and
for
missing
us
multiple
skipping
plot
2
points.
different plot points.
You didn't skip them. You just went around them. I was like, bro, it's right in front of you.
Goose, no, I want to keep in mind, Goose was trying to investigate this, and Ink was being a little shit.
Also, if you guys didn't,
Ink was trying so hard to be
you didn't transform
sophisticated.
him so fast, he was definitely gonna end up on the roof.
That's
Giant hole in the ceiling.
That's
Wait.
where it was gonna come from.
My brain is not braining. Repeat that?
So the giant hole in the ceiling kind of went up down the stairwell that you guys had to go down to get to the basement.
Mhm.
If you didn't change him so quickly, he was gonna dive up and you guys were gonna have to fight him on the roof.
Ooh.
Oh, I wish that happened.
Well, I'm thankful for that, because I gotta...
Probably not, because I was gonna have to make you guys roll every time to make sure you didn't fall off, because it was still raining.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, but now you have a snake buddy, who I have to go make a picture board for now.
Yeah, you get to. Well, you were gonna make up a backstory, so now he's
Yeah.
a depressed man that could transform into a giant snake. Make that snake the coolest damn snake possible. And I want this man to be disheveled. I want him to almost look like Tarzan.
Tarzan. I will mix him with Tarzan and a very depressed Batman.
Tarzan, Batman. Maybe add in some what's Malfoy's dad?
Lucius?
Yeah, I want to see him with like white hair,
Oh, can you
like
hand me
disheveled,
Can you hand me my containers, please?
and I want like a scruffy beard and
that.
bags, heavy bags.
He's tired.
Yeah.
You see that little white, not the black thing? Can you spin it?
The what? Thing?
White?
Turn the light on.
Okay.